What's good? What up? What up? What up? Victory Lab Monday. We in the building, man. What's the vibes? Feel good, man. Feels good. I can't hold you. All right. Despite any complaints we may have about the Giants, despite any issues we even had the first 9 weeks of the season, it's always good when you got a victory. I was thinking about that yesterday because, my reaction, I complained a lot in my reaction video. I did. I ain't gonna hold you. I did. I complained a lot yesterday, but you know what? I'm still happy we got a victory. A win is a win, and I'm happy we got it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been weeks where we look like world beaters and we lose. So I don't mind looking bad and winning, as long as we get the win. You know what I'm saying? Like I never felt good when we looked good and lost. I never felt losing is never good. It's funny because you know how teams talk about moral victories. You got fan bases out here who talk like, oh, we got a moral victory. We hung with this team. Nah, man. We are the New York Football Giants. We don't do moral victories, man. We got 4 Super Bowls. Every time they throw a Super Bowl graphic up, we're in it. Because every time they throw a Super Bowl graphic up, they put the first 5 teams up. It's normally like 5 teams. If you ever watch like a NFL telecast and they talk about most Super Bowls in the Super Bowl era, the Giants are up there. Y'all got to remember that the Giants, I know I said I called us a poverty franchise. I was venting about the Giants, but y'all got to understand when you think of the Mount Rushmore of NFL teams, I'm talking teams with Super Bowls. You got the 49ers. All right, so hold on. The Patriots got 6. The Cowboys have 5. The Steelers have 5. The Giants have 4. And there's another team I'm missing. The Steelers, the Giants, the Cowboys, the 49ers, and the Patriots. Those are like the big 5. Oh, the Steelers got 6. So, yeah, that's like the big 5 right there, man. The Packers, and the Packers. So when you like the Giants is up there with the world beaters, like we up there with the heavy hitters, like you're not gonna leave us out when you talk about historical franchises, you're not gonna leave the Giants out. When you talk about greatest football players of all time, you don't leave out LT. You're not gonna have a greatest football player of all time conversation without bringing up LT. LT played for the Giants. So it was like the Giants, like we don't do moral victories. We're too great of a franchise to be happy with moral victories. You feel me? But shout out to my man Theo for the first super chat of the day. Theo, I appreciate that. Shout out to Theo. He says Giants still sleeping the Eagles. Yeah, we're better than the Eagles. Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball. Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball. We are definitely smacking the Eagles. We're definitely, now I'll say this: Jalen Hurts looked better than Jordan Love. Jordan Love is trash. I have a video going up on my Fist Vegas Sports channel about Jordan Love today. Jordan Love looked bad. Jordan Love might be the worst quarterback I've seen, considering he's a first round pick. Jordan Love might be the worst quarterback I've seen play this year, because there's been some other quarterbacks look bad, but they weren't first round picks. But nah, we definitely smacking the Eagles. And that game is in 2 weeks, right? Because we play Tampa Bay. We play Tampa Bay next Monday. And then we play the Eagles on the 28th. So yeah, that's 2 games from now. We play Tampa Bay after the bye. We play Tampa Bay, and then we play the Eagles. So yeah, the revenge game is coming. The revenge game is on deck. Shout out to Timmy though. What up, Timmy? What's good, baby? Timmy says, Fisk, I was listening to yesterday's Shots Fired. This boy jacking off is really starting to get me tight with his BS. Odell not good. He needs a lesson. He hates Odell. Look, he hates Odell. He hates Eli Manning. Like I tried to explain to Jagganoff, there's nothing Odell has done. Odell's never done anything worse than Antonio Brown throwing a football at Ben Roethlisberger's head and throwing Gatorade coolers at his teammates on the sideline. Odell has never been done anything worse than what Michael Thomas did by punching a corner in the face and getting sent home during a walkthrough. Like, come on, bro. Like, I get it. Odell Beckham was a problem child. Odell Beckham was a problem with the Giants. I get it. But Odell Beckham was more of like he was immature. Odell Beckham did goofy things. Odell Beckham never like cursed out Tom Coughlin on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? He never did things like that. And to be honest with you, I never actually saw. Shout out to Ash Money. I'm about to ask him this question. My boy Ash
Yo, what's
Money.
going on, bro?
What's good, baby? Did you ever see Eli? Did you ever see Odell actually curse Eli Manning out on the sideline?
Nah.
Word. Like I
Nah.
never saw it.
Like literally, it would just if you could tell if he was mad, but he was always silent, or he would always like or you'll see him like scream or something, but he'd never cuss, like he would never yell at Eli or nothing like that.
Facts. And he didn't really even complain about Eli till Eli got old. Once Eli got old, you could tell he was frustrated, but like he never like disrespected Eli. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Timmy again. Timmy says, I stayed up until 2 a.m. just to say this. Shout out to my boy Timmy, man. Timmy, you know I rock with you, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know I rock with you, Timmy. Timmy says, all Odell did was hurt himself by throwing a fit on the sidelines, i.e. the kicking net. He's a diva. He'll do goofy things here and there. I hate Jagganoff.
Nah, bro. I can't stand. That's not direct. Like I'm not talking about Jagganoff here. I don't even know what Jagganoff, his stance on Eli Manning. I mean, not Eli. Odell was. So I just want to make that
he's the
clear.
worst cancer. He said he's the worst cancer in wide receiver history.
Nah, but it's, and I just wanted to make that clear because, like, again, this is not towards him, but like, there's like some racist white dudes on Twitter. Again, not towards him. I don't like because I ain't know his stance. But like, there's some racist white people like on Twitter that like literally like their ties and they feel like they should have a certain tie to Eli Manning, and it's like if you side with Eli Manning, that means you can't side with Odell. It's just dumb, and people call him like I've seen. I was literally going on a whole Twitter rant this past weekend or a couple days ago. He's like this one white girl call him a lunatic. This dude call him an asshole and a clown. I'm like, no matter what Odell did, like, there's no reason why you should refer to a man as like label them as such as that. And
I can explain this. You want me? All right, let me explain this. I know exactly what you mean. All right, so here's the problem. Because I had to defend Odell against Giants fans as well. Here's the problem. The Giants are an older, conservative fan base, which is why we don't have a home field advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's not that, a lot of the people, like the Giants fans, like if you go to MetLife, I'm sure you've been to MetLife.
No, I haven't.
Well, if you go to MetLife, like MetLife is a lot of older conservative fans. They're not like the young fans that you will see at some of the other stadiums. The Giants have an older conservative fan base, which is why we don't have much of a home field advantage in the first place. So a lot of their views are old school views. And on top of that, the Giants fans, especially older Giants fans, didn't know how to respond to Odell because we never had a player like him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The closest thing we've had to Odell as a franchise was Lawrence Taylor. But Lawrence Taylor was never an issue with the coaching staff. He just snorted coke. Like, he was never like a problem child in the locker room. So it's like Odell Beckham was the first millennial superstar that the Giants franchise had. And the fan base in the front office didn't know how to deal with it. They just didn't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Eli Manning, I still get crap today for what I said about Eli Manning. Like, once you say a bad thing about Eli Manning, most Giants fans are gonna throw arrows at you.
Yeah, it's done. You're done.
Yeah, you can't tell the truth about Eli. Me, y'all know me. I want the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I welcome all smoke. But the fact of the matter is, Eli Manning just those last 5 no, Eli Manning was the epitome of average until playoffs came. Now, once the playoffs came, Eli got busy, but Eli Manning.
I was sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was literally saying, like, literally the only thing that Eli fans could say about like his tenure with Odell is literally like that playoff game. Because Odell didn't come to play and he was dropping everything, and Eli Manning did come to play. That's the only thing.
But that's the only time Eli showed up, though.
Exactly.
Like that playoff game, Eli, that we didn't get that Eli for 6. Y'all gotta understand something. The Giant, when Eli Manning retired, that fool was the highest paid player in NFL history. That was Eli Manning. When Eli Manning retired, he was the highest paid player in NFL history. You couldn't tell by our record. We went to the playoffs one time last decade. That's it. When you make that much money, like Aaron Rodgers beat the undefeated Cardinals with nothing around him. Eli Manning would never do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's just you know, a lot of people, once you go against Eli Manning, they get in their feelings. But the truth, the facts are the facts. Shout out to Timmy. Timmy says, just say it like it is, Ash. F jacking off.
Nah, I don't got no problem with jacking off. I don't got no problem with jacking off.
He said, dude's a Jaguar fan. Enough said. Odell needs to come home and play with a real quarterback, not a bum like Trevor Lawrence or Baker. Okay, so here's the deal. So I was at the gym this morning, right? And I'm talking with my boys at the gym. And they said, it was like, yo, Fitz, where do you think Odell's going to go? And I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I have no clue. But I said, if Odell wants a ring, he'll go be third fiddle somewhere. But if Odell wants to get his career back, there's only two places Odell can go if he wants to like resurrect his career. There's only 2 places he can go. All right. He can either go to the Saints or he can go to the Giants. Those are the only 2 places he can actually resurrect his career, because if he goes to the Saints, he's the number 1 unquestioned receiver. He'll catch 10 balls a game. Sean Payton will do that, man. He'll be Michael Thomas. There's nothing Michael Thomas can do that Odell can't. Nothing. So literally, like, if Odell Beckham is completely healthy, like prime Odell's better than prime Michael Thomas. Bottom line, like we're not even gonna debate that. And then you got the Giants. He comes to the Giants. He's our unquestioned number 1. Galladay can stay healthy and doesn't get separation, and Tony's playing hurt. Odell comes to the Giants.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying, even if he comes back to the Giants, like, do we really like have belief that he'll be schemed right? Like, we would use him right?
No, I don't.
We can't even use our weapons now.
But here's the difference, though. Here's the difference between scheming right and the player just being that good. Odell's that good. So even if Jason Garrett schemes are terrible, there's a different. Odell slant is just better than a Darius Slayton slant. It just is.
Yeah.
You know, Odell slant is just better. Like even the most basic route that Jason Garrett could send Odell on, Odell just runs it better. He's gonna get open. Like Odell's gonna get separation. He's a technically sound route runner. That's not Galladay's job. Like Galladay should be going down the field catching contested balls. That's what he does. When we signed Galladay, we knew we didn't sign a route runner.
Yeah,
he's not. Galladay was not Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson was the technical one. Galladay was just the contested catch guy. So it's like Odell can resurrect his career and remind people he's a number 1 receiver on the Giants and the Saints. But if he wants to win a ring, the only place he can go is Green Bay.
Or Los Angeles.
Can't go to LA. Bad fit.
You sure? Why?
Because he'll be the 3rd string.
Yeah, you're right.
They just got rid of Deshaun Jackson, couldn't take it. He'll be 3rd fiddle. Like they got Cooper Kupp, who's gonna get all the targets. Robert Woods barely get targets as it is. He can't go to LA.
You go to Green Bay. You're the second.
Yep, you're the second guy. You're 1A. You're 1A. You're 1A to Devontae. Literally, there's nobody else is gonna catch the ball but Odell and Devontae.
And I said I was like I did a stream calling the Eagles game Sunday and Pat and some other people on there, and I literally got crucified because I'm like, yo, we got like the fifth, like in the waiver order, I think we're like fifth.
Yeah, we are. No, we're seventh.
Oh, okay.
I think we're seventh. Adam Schefter posted. I think we're like seventh.
Oh, and I was like, I'd put out a claim for Odell.
We should, but I don't think we would.
Yeah, we're not.
We should, but I don't think we would because the Giants, right? I'm gonna talk about this later this week, but I don't want to talk about it today. I'm gonna just drop this little hint at y'all. Later this week, we're gonna be talking about the playoffs because Giants, we got 4 winnable games. We're gonna win 4 more games. So,
I was
on 4. What's up?
No, I was just saying. I was on Hub stream. I was calling the game with Hub, the Giants game with Hub, and I was saying, I was like, "Yo, we could finish 9-8, 8-9."
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna go that far, but
you look at the schedule, and again, you say no, you ain't want
7 is the max, bro. Let's keep it.
We got 3 games that there's 3 games that or 2 games that I know we're gonna like. I have no faith in us winning.
That must be Tampa and the Chargers.
Yeah, and the only reason I don't have faith in us being the Chargers is because it's in LA, and then it's a week after we travel down to Miami.
But here's the catch, though.
Yeah,
here's why I'm gonna fight back on you with that. That defense is horrible. We
for the Chargers?
Yes, because here's the thing: the Chargers is the first win I give the Giants. If you told me we were gonna win 8 games, if you say the Giants are gonna win 8 games, I add the Chargers because here's the deal: we're gonna beat the Dolphins, we're gonna sweep the Eagles, and we're gonna beat Washington.
And then we play the Bears as well.
That's 7. Now, here's the deal. If we beat the Bears, that's 8. No, hold on. I have a splitting with Philly. I said we split with Philly. Okay, so we beat the Eagles once, we beat the Bears, we beat Washington, and we beat the Dolphins. That gets us to 7 wins. Now, if we sweep Eagles, that's 8 wins. And if we beat the Chargers, that's 9 wins. It's possible. But I don't see us beating Dallas, and I do not see us beating the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I don't see us beating the Buccaneers.
Which is why I was saying Odell. If the Giants really want to make a playoff run, they should get him. They should really look into getting him just for the simple fact that we can't stay healthy. We don't know. Joe Judge refuses to tell us what's wrong with Kadarius Toney. Kenny Golladay looks like he's hurt. And Sterling Shepard, who knows when he's coming back. You know, if we had Odell, he's unquestioned going to be our number 1 target.
Yeah. Sterling's going. He's going. Sterling's going. I can't take him no more.
Didn't I tell y'all that? Remember Ash Money, you've been in a couple streams, but didn't I tell you?
Yeah.
Kadarius Toney would lead us in receiving because Shepard can't stay healthy, Darius Slayton's trash, and Golladay can't stay healthy. He's still receiving. And he barely played. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. OBJ may get hurt, but he's been healthy. He's healthy now. It's more than what we can say for our receiving core. So my thing is, I personally, if you put a gun to my head, I say Odell will end up in New Orleans. Just for the simple fact that New Orleans can offer him something nobody else can.
Yeah.
A number 1 receiving role. Nobody else can offer him that. And he can go to the playoffs. He can go to the playoffs, and he's a number 1 receiver. And he's in a big market.
They're going to have to figure out something at quarterback.
No. Trevor Siemian is fine. Trevor Siemian is fine. You know why he's fine? Because he can get him the ball. He'll get Odell the ball. See, Baker couldn't give him the ball. See, you go to New Orleans. This is New Orleans is the place where Sean Payton literally schemed Michael Thomas open for 149 catches and broke a record. He'll do the same thing for Odell. That's the pitch. You are our Marco. You are our Marco Thomas. You are our. I hope Pest don't hit.
Where is that? Pest said he was in Jersey.
Yeah, I don't know where Pest. That Pest probably on a secret mission to clap somebody. I don't know. Pest might be a shooter or no. He might really be a shooter, bro. I think Pest really might be a shooter. Pest might be on a secret mission somewhere. But nah, like Odell would be Michael Thomas. Literally, he's Michael Thomas. He's gonna run it because there's not a route that Michael Thomas ran that Odell can't. So I don't think he's coming to the Giants. I would love for Odell to come to the Giants. That'd be a dream come true, but I don't think he's coming back.
If Gettleman wants to save his job, he'll go out and get Odell.
Nah, I think Gettleman's job is gonna be safe. I'm not. He's not getting fired because the Giants are gonna. Here's the thing: the Giants are gonna finish with 7 or 8 wins, maybe a playoff spot in the wild card because the Atlanta is currently 4-4 in the wild card spot. The Saints are 5-4 in the wild card spot. So I mean, like the Giants really might. If the Giants get hot, they can make the playoffs. We're only a game worse than Seattle. Everybody because Seattle can make it.
Yeah, because I think the race is gonna be. I haven't looked at this Seahawks schedule because I don't even know when Russell Wilson's coming back.
Week 10.
Week 10. Okay.
I just got the alert like 30 minutes ago.
Let me see. Actually, let me check the schedule real quick because we beat the Panthers. Even though I don't think the Panthers are going to be. I don't think the Panthers are going to make the playoffs anyway because Sam Darnold is bringing that team down. But the Saints, we beat the Saints. So if we tie with them,
ding, ding, ding. Yeah, now you get it, right?
We tie with yeah, we tie with them. If we have a record, we have the tiebreaker. Atlanta, though, we lost to Atlanta. But I don't think Atlanta is going to be able. I don't know. You know,
Atlanta luck gonna run out eventually, bro. They got like 3 wins this year they shouldn't have. Giants being one of them, Saints being 2 of them.
Because we already know that. Oh, they lost to the Saints twice. I mean, they beat the Saints twice.
No, they beat. No, I said one of them was the Giants, one of them was the Saints.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so we already know either Arizona or the Rams. One of them is going to be a lock for the wild card. So that's 2 teams. So at the top of my head, I think
500 to below 500 teams are going to be the 6 and 7 seed,
or like a 9-win team. So at the top of my head in the NFC, I think either one person out of the NFC South, one person out of the NFC West, and then either the Giants, and then maybe the Vikings can make a run, maybe. Because they should have had that game against. They just choked that game against the Ravens. The Vikings.
Nah, they're not making a run. Dude, they're not. You know why the Vikings won't make a run? Kirk Cousins. They won't make a run.
That's what I was saying. I was saying they choked in overtime against the Ravens.
Because the difference between the Giants and the Vikings is the Vikings still got to play Green Bay.
Yeah.
And they still got to
They play the Chargers, Green Bay, and then they have some games they could win against 49ers and the Lions and the Steelers. Then they play the Bears. Then they play the Rams, Green Bay, and then the Bears. So,
but you know what though? Here's the thing. I don't want to talk about this today because I won't say that for later this week. Because we got the bye week, so it's like I'm trying to spread my content out.
Yeah, I got you.
So I don't want to talk about the playoff picture just yet. I'm gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait to talk about the playoff picture. But if we're healthy, we're one of the best teams in the league. Period. If we're healthy. If you told me the Giants were completely healthy, now that our defense is playing the way we thought it was gonna play, no. If we can get the first month offense back, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's just like we always have this stuff. Like even last year, we were saying the same shit last year.
Facts.
We were saying, well, if we beat the 49, what was that team we should have beat last year? Earlier on.
Besides the Eagles, it was we should have beat the Bears. We had like a game winning drive on the Bears. We didn't convert.
Yeah, it was a lot of close games, but
a lot of that's coaching though. When you lose a lot of close games, that comes down to coaching.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, because there's times Joe Judge, it makes me look like Joe Judge is, he's just not that guy. and then there's times where he can redeem himself. But to me, I feel like if Joe Judge really wants to prove, to me at least, that he's the guy, or if John Mara or Gettleman, if they're serious about like turning this shit around and making a run at the playoffs, they need to fire Jason Garrett.
They do, but they're not.
Yeah,
That's
what I was like.
They're not going to fire him.
And I think it's mainly because of Mara.
Yeah, it's Mara. They're not going to fire him because of Mara. But here's the deal, though. Jason Garrett, for as much as we complain about, I complain about Garrett. Nobody complains about Garrett more than me. But when we were healthy, he was calling some good games. When everybody was healthy, he was calling some good games. You know what I'm saying? But it feels like ever since Andrew Thomas got hurt and Saquon went down, it's like it's just him and Joe Judge says we're playing out to lose. It's like they're trying to just do whatever they can not to turn the football. We're playing like with the Ravens. You remember the Ravens before, we're playing like the pre-Flacco Ravens, where it's like don't turn the ball over, let the defense win the game. Yeah. That's what the Giants are doing. Like we're telling Daniel Jones, don't do nothing, just don't turn the ball over. Do not. That's all we're doing. It's like, yo, we're gonna let the defense win the game for us, and it almost beat Kansas City. We should have beat Kansas City if Joe Judge knew how to manage timeouts.
Yeah, and but even like yesterday, like I don't know, bro. It was just like head scratching because it's like we're sending Galladay on slants, like, and I know some people want to say that they were still hurt. I don't believe that because you saw Galladay for those 2 catches he had. Those were some pretty good catches. So
I think Tony's hurt. I really do think Tony's hurt, but I don't think I think Galladay's fine. I think Galladay's good because the difference between Tony and Galladay is Galladay's getting paid $70 million. They're not playing Galladay if he's not healthy. That's just not that's just what they're not going to do. We have too much money invested in him. So Galladay plays, Galladay's healthy. Now Tony, on the other hand, I don't think he's healthy. I just think Tony is just trying to be a tough guy. But I don't think he's healthy. I think this bye week is going to do wonders for Tony. Yeah. I expect. And Saquon is coming back after the bye week too. The question is Andrew Thomas. Once we get Andrew Thomas back, I hate to sound like a hog molly. I don't want to do that. But the God's honest truth is our offense been trash ever since we lost Andrew Thomas. Ever since we lost Andrew Thomas, we can't do nothing. So when we get Andrew Thomas back, I think Joe Judge will let Jason Garrett call some deeper plays. Because notice, we haven't taken deep strikes since we lost Andrew Thomas. So I'm just like,
so we lost him
about the Cowboy game. He hasn't played. I don't think he's played since the Cowboy game.
Yeah, we lost him the Cowboy game.
No. He didn't play. No, we lost in the game before the Dallas game. Because he didn't play versus Dallas, and I don't think I've seen him since.
No, we didn't play. He aggravated. He aggravated during practice. He aggravated it during practice because he finished the Saints game, and then it was like everybody was tripping because he was limping during practice, and then they said he was going to play, but he was on the sideline the whole time in Dallas.
Basically. Shout out to my man LA. LA, what's good, baby? Thanks for the 10, LA. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. To all the people who are saying Baker looks better than Odell, it's actually Baker looks better when Nick Chubb goes off. That team is more dependent on the run than the Titans. That's a fact. And that's another thing, right? People say Baker looks better without Odell. No, Baker looks good when Nick Chubb is going ham. People act like Nick Chubb wasn't a demon the last 8-9 games of the season last year. That was Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt doing dirt, and all Baker had to do was complete some play action passes. You feel me? Like Odell Beckham is not as bad. Yo, bro, there's a whole 11-minute video I'll post about a man father on what the problem was. Like, I don't want to hear it. That video it dispelled all rumors. No. There's an 11-minute video by Odell Beckham Sr. on YouTube right now that you can go watch of Odell Beckham being butt naked down the field, not getting the ball, or the ball
Yeah, I
being
saw that video.
So Baker just didn't click with Odell. It's not to say that, you know, Odell is trash. It's just Baker, that's not his kind of receiver. Odell Beckham is not a Baker Mayfield type of receiver. It's as simple as that. You know, people put too much thought into it. They really do.
Oh yeah, he did. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just saw a comment. He did play against the Rams.
Yeah, but he didn't finish the game though.
Yeah.
Like the last full game he played was the Saints.
Yeah.
That was the last full game he played. We haven't had a full game of Andrew Thomas since the Saints game. So, you know. And, you know, back to Odell real quick. Like, I don't know if he was in here, LA, when I spoke on where Odell's going to go. I think he's either going to go to the Saints or he's going to go to the Packers. If I was Odell Beckham, or if I was his homeboy or whatever, like if Odell Beckham was my friend, I'd say, bro, go to Green Bay. I know you don't want to live in Lambeau. Who does? But just go to Green Bay because you're going to be the number one option besides Devontae. That's not a number 2 role. If you go to Green Bay, you're basically 1A. You know, that's not necessarily like you're a number 2 role. No, you're going to be 1A. So it's like, just go to Green Bay. You finally get you're going to get one-on-one coverage because Devontae is going to get the attention. Like, go there and start cooking them number 2 corners, bro. If I was Odell, I really would just go to Green Bay and start cooking number 2 corners, bro.
Yeah, I heard that he wanted to go to Seattle.
No, Seattle wants him. He don't want Seattle. He unless they claim him, he's not going to Seattle. Unless they claim him, he's not. Why would he go there and be a third option? This is what I've been trying to get people to understand. He's not going to a team with 2 receivers on it. The Chiefs, he's going to be the third option behind Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. He ain't going there. Okay? The guy was depressed in Cleveland. You think he's going to go to Kansas City and be a third option? You think he's going to go to the Rams and be a third option? You think he's going to go to Seattle and be a third option? Come on, man. The only contender he can legit go to is the Packers. Because you have Aaron Rodgers, who can get him the ball. Like, Aaron Rodgers is like, okay, if you can't pop at Aaron Rodgers, I don't know what to tell you. So he's got Aaron Rodgers and he's got Devontae on the other side. So he don't got to be the number, he don't got to be like the focal point of the defense.
If I was the Saints, though, I'd try to sign Cam Newton and get Odell.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. Sean Payton won't sign Cam Newton because Sean Payton is like, the thing with Sean Payton is because he tried to get Teddy Bridgewater back. Sean Payton wants somebody that knows his offense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sean Payton wants somebody like, I don't know, because he shot that down pretty quick, which makes me think he don't like Cam. Because he shot that down pretty quick. And remember, they played against each other for 9 years?
Yeah.
I don't think he likes Cam Newton. He shot that down quick. When he said they're not going to pursue Cam Newton, he shot that down kind of quick. I don't think he likes Cam. But nah, Trevor Siemian looks fine. Like, I watched the 2 Saints games that Trevor Siemian's played. He's slinging that ball. The wide receivers is just trash. Like, Trevor Siemian is slinging the rock. The wide receivers, they're just trash. But shout out to my man LA. Thanks for the 20, LA. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. Odell will go to a team with a quarterback like the Seahawks, Chiefs, or Packers and fall right in line because even if he's the second or third option, he's going to get touches and he's going to win games. I'm going to agree with you halfway, LA. He'll go to the Packers because he'll be the second option at best. Odell not going to go somewhere and be a third option. I would be stunned if Odell ended up on the Rams or the Chiefs or the Seahawks. Like, I would be stunned if he did that. Odell, because remember, Odell also wants to get paid. This was the last year of his contract. So what I've been trying to get people to understand with the Odell situation is it's complex. Because if you're Odell Beckham, if you want to get another payday, you should probably go back. You should probably go to the Saints and prove you're number 1 receiver. You know what I'm saying? If you want a payday, you should probably go to the Saints. Because Sean Payton is going to get him 10 catches a week. Not 10 targets, 10 catches.
Yeah.
He's going to get the Michael Thomas workload. So if he wants to remind everybody he's Odell Beckham, go to the Saints. But if you want to win and just prove you can be a winning player and, you on a winning team, go to Green Bay. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, man. Especially if the Packers get Odell, you might as well just. Well, they'll probably choke in the NFC Championship game. So,
well, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Odell still smoking people down the field. If they got Odell,
yeah,
man, Aaron Rodgers giving Odell the ball gonna be scary. Odell getting balls from Aaron Rodgers is scary. That's scary.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because remember, Odell Beckham gonna get one-on-one coverage versus number 2 corners. The Packers got a run game and Devontae Adams, bro. Odell Beckham is in one-on-one coverage. If he goes to the Packers, he gets one-on-one coverage with the second corner all game long, bro. And Aaron Rodgers can throw that ball anywhere on the field, man.
Yeah.
And Alan Lazard trash. I don't want to hear nothing about no Alan Lazard. Nicholas just said Alan Lazard. Man, please. Aaron Rodgers, forget Alan Lazard existed the minute Odell woke in the building.
That's facts. That's facts.
Stop. Alan Lazard, stop. And remember, too, also, it's the same system as the Rams. So for anybody who thinks Odell Beckham will look good on the Rams, he'll look even better in Green Bay because they run the same offense. But one has Aaron Rodgers and Devontae. The other has Matthew Stafford on. I'm not trying to diss Matthew Stafford, but he ain't Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
They run the same offense. McVay, Shanahan, LaFleur all run the same exact offense. They was all on the same offensive staff in Washington. McVay, LaFleur, and Shanahan. They was all on the same offensive staff in Washington. They all three of them run the same offense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he'll be fine in Green Bay. Yo, Evan Engram, get out my face, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, we still hate you.
I'm not gonna lie. That catch was nasty.
No, we still hate you. No. No, he'd have to catch like a game winner in the playoffs to redeem his honor. I'm sorry. And even then, I don't want to extend him. There's nothing. There's nothing Engram can do. Like somebody asked me last night, what would I do if we dropped the ball? Like somebody said, yo, what if we drop a ball in the Super Bowl? I said, I'd cry. If the Giants lost the Super Bowl, like you know how we lost to the Eagles because Engram can't catch, and then we lost to the Washington because Slayton couldn't catch. If we dropped a ball like that in a Super Bowl, you wouldn't see me on any of my YouTube channels for a week. I wouldn't leave the house for a week. I'd put up black curtains and order DoorDash for a week. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, not to sound soft or anything, but that Washington game almost made me cry. I'm not gonna lie.
It was bad. I think that in the Eagle game, like those two games, were like they broke me.
That Washington game was bad. Like,
the Washington game was disgusting. It was.
I think it was worse than the Eagles game.
It was because
at least we know. Like we always lose in Philly. If we're prime time in Philly and they have the all black uniforms on, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. And the Eagles game, it kind of made me hope because we were like, Daniel Jones, he gonna end all that. But this Washington game, we always win in Washington.
Yeah, it took a miracle for them to beat us. Now I know how Eagle fans
lost in Washington was when Odell made that one-handed catch, I believe.
Like for real, like we know we always win in Washington. It's like it took a miracle for them to beat us. And notice they're the worst team in the division. Don't look now, but everybody picked people didn't pick Dallas to win the division. People picked Washington to win the division.
Yeah.
People got to remember that Washington was the favorites in the division. Everybody picked Washington. They're worse. They're 2-6. The Giants and the Eagles, despite all the BS, have more wins. Man, timeout. How I got 145 people in here with 45 likes? Hold up. Man, y'all better hit that like button, bro.
I need to do better.
Yeah, y'all gotta do better, man. That like button. Yo, YouTube really makes a big deal out of that like button. If you ever want to help your favorite YouTuber out, you have to hit that like button. Because that like button is what tells YouTube to put my video in the search engine. You have to hit the like button. I'm just giving y'all a heads up. Like that like button, I know every YouTuber y'all hear, oh, hit the like button. No, that like button matters. We don't get noticed without it's not the view count, it's the like ratio. If YouTube sees a video with 5,000 views, but it got like 100 likes, it's not gonna rank in the search engine. It's the likes. YouTube algorithm says, how many likes does that video have? Oh, that video must be good. Let's share it to other people in the search engine. That's how YouTube works. I can't grow without that like button. If y'all not hitting the like button, it don't matter how many views I get. I'm not going to grow because YouTube won't promote my videos. That's the only way I can get bigger is if y'all hit the like button. I am at the mercy of the like button. Literally, I'm at the mercy of the like button. Every YouTuber. Why you think YouTubers set like button goals? Like you ever see a YouTuber say, we got to get to this goal and I'll do XYZ video?
Yeah, they're like, we get to we get to a certain amount of likes and I'll drop a video, or I'll drop a certain video or something like that.
Yeah, because that like button is how we grow. We can't grow if you're not hitting the like button. It's the most important part of YouTube is the like button. Literally. I'm not even capping. That's you ask any YouTuber that they'll tell you, yeah, you gotta hit that like button. That like button is a big deal. Shout out to LA though. We got to get me to at least 100 likes, fellas. We need 10 more likes. We need 10 more likes, fellas. We gotta get me to at least 100 likes, man. We need 10 more likes. But shout out to my man LA. LA says, couldn't Odell accomplish the same feat the Giants that he would on the Saints? He could, but the difference is I want Odell back, but I don't know if Mara and you know what it is? Odell will have to come back. If Odell called John Mara and said, can I come back? John Mara will probably say yes. Because from everything I've heard, John Mara and Odell still have a good relationship.
And another thing, John Mara tried to replace because John Mara's never saw anything like the amount of money that Odell was bringing to the organization. So it's not. I don't think it's really that much on Odell. Like John Mara could probably surprise us all and want Odell back because he hasn't made money. Like he hasn't made enough money, the same amount of money he's had since Odell.
We ain't had as many primetime games either. Exactly. Odell was a money maker. Like Mara, like remember Mara said his grandkids still haven't forgiven him for the Odell thing.
Exactly, and and the Giants are on a bye.
Ding 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 ding.
The Giants are on a bye, so
it falls in line perfectly.
I can't let myself get my hopes up though.
Oh, I'm not getting my hopes up because I know it's not happening. But if Mara really wanted it to happen, no, if Odell wanted it to happen, it would happen because Mara will green light it. Because remember, if he clears waivers, because we can't afford to give him $8 million. We can't pay that $8 million. We just can't. I mean, well, we could. All we'd have to do is convert some signing bonuses convert some salaries into signing bonuses. So, we could if we wanted to, but I don't think they're going to go through that hassle. But if Odell called John Mara and said, yo, I want to come back, let's make this right, Mara would say, yeah. And Gettleman would have to grin and bear it. Gettleman would have to grin and bear it. Period. He'd have to grin and bear it. Shout out to Timmy. Timmy says, Ash, remember, even real G's cry, my guy. We all cried when we lost to the cockroaches. It was bound to happen. Cockroaches lived through the nuke, aka Danny. Yep. That was well said. That was poetry.
Yeah.
I never thought of that. You know, like I've given Daniel Jones like 10 nicknames. I never thought of him as a nuclear weapon. I like that.
And somebody said he'll go to the Patriots. Listen,
Brady still play
listen,
there?
listen. I would hate that because it would just be a constant reminder of Jones to Odell, just the wrong Jones. Like it would just be a constant reminder. It'll be torture.
Look, I put it to this way, bro. He if Brady was there, he'd go there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, if Odell's gonna be a third, there's no room in Tampa. They already got three receivers. There's literally no room in Tampa.
Yeah, Mike Evans, Tony, and you got Scotty Miller too.
Facts. There's no room in Tampa Bay, so that's not even a option. But like real quick though, Danny Nukes. Are we rocking with that? Danny Nukes, Hiroshima Jones. Where we going with this? Yo, where we going with this?
Yo,
Nagasaki Danny, Nagasaki Dimes. Where we going with this? Hold up.
I've been calling Danny Dollar since the jump though.
He Daniel Jones. We might have to start calling Daniel Jones the red button or the blue button of song. Hold on, where we going with this? Actually, Hiroshima Jones got a nice ring to it.
That it do kind of fucked up, but it do.
But we can laugh about it because we won though.
Yeah,
we won the war. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we lived over, Hiroshima, it wouldn't be funny. But since we the ones who did it, to the victor goes the spoils. You know what I'm saying? God bless R.I.P. But we had to win the war. We are Americans over here, for crying out loud. But if you just say, I like the Hiroshima Jones. I like that. Ooh.
Hiroshima Jones.
Oh man, you know what? Let me see, what was some of the good nicknames? 008, Agent 008. I think I called him 008. I called him James Bond or something like that. I had a couple nicknames to Daniel Jones, man. Like, nah, comparing him to a nuclear weapon is gold, though.
Nah, I'm just glad he's not like super trash because I would have started calling him Danny Dickhead.
Nah, see, I want to call our offense the Manhattan Project, but our current scientist is trash. When we get rid of Jason Garrett and get a real scientist in here, we can call us the Manhattan Project. I had to shelve that nickname for the offense. I had to shelve it. I wanted to call us the Manhattan Project so bad, but our current lead scientist is trash. Danny the Destroyer. If we ever start winning games, we can call him Danny the Destroyer. If we ever start consistently winning games, like the Patriots or something like that, then yeah, he'll be Danny the Conqueror or Danny the Destroyer or something. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll be like, he gonna come through, chop your head off, put it on a spike like Kong or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I know how I get when I start running my mouth. I'll come up with something. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dimes. Nah, Lieutenant, no. Nah, no. See, because the thing with Lieutenant is just like, it don't roll off the tongue. Like, Lieutenant Dimes. Nah, like, every time he scores a touchdown, don't roll off the tongue like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, General Judge. If Judge was a better head coach, that rolls off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? General Judge rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Let me see. Shout out Major Dan. No, Major Dan, that's corny. Major, no. It's good. Lieutenant is good. It's just hard to like chant. But shout out to Brock Lesnar though. Fisk, thoughts on the Travis Scott tragedy? I have no idea what happened. All I heard is some dude started spiking people with drugs. I don't know what happened.
So basically, if you want to get into it, basically
we can give it like 60 seconds because I don't know what happened.
So basically, Travis Scott, like since his album Astroworld, like he made it like a promise to like come back to his hometown and have like a festival, like what's the festival called? Like Rolling Loud and stuff like that, like a weekend festival. And basically, like what happened is that like the event, like the lot that the event is held in for years, people have made complaints that it's not able to fit all of those people. Like it's not able to fit how many people it is. Now
Okay.
this year, and they've been understaffed with like security and everything. So this
Okay.
year it was like really hyped up this year and sold out. And Travis Scott like posted, he was like, Astrofest is sold out, but I'm gonna manage to sneak some more of y'all in. And he was like,
Okay.
let's rage, da 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 da. And so people were like, if you go on like Twitter or social media and you just look up, you're gonna see like videos of like people like storming the gates, jumping over people. Like it was wild. Like
Okay, but what happened with the sociopath? Well, get to the good stuff. What happened with the psycho?
okay, so somebody was like, I guess they said somebody in the crowd was like injecting people with drugs, like spiking them with a needle, right?
Okay.
And then like it was like everybody was so close that like people were like passing out, like they were literally on top of each other, like right next to each other, and people were passing out, and like people were like getting stomped on and stuff, and like 11 people died, I believe,
Oh, okay.
confirmed
R.I.P.
dead. And then like
So
people are trying to like it's on Travis sort of because or kind of because like people are like, you should have stopped the concert if you see ambulances coming and stretching people out. But people don't like, the venue is like a large venue and they don't show like he actually did like stop it at some points. But if you get to the point where you constantly see ambulances, you got to stop it. So people calling
here's
him
what
like
I'm gonna say,
demonic and stuff.
because I'm gonna get back to sports just real
Yeah.
quick. At the end of the day, there was a limit on how many people can get there. He broke the rules. He needs to be held responsible. That's my take.
Exactly.
I don't even know all the details, but just my take. If he broke the rules, that's on him. Shout out to Timmy though. Timmy says, I had Odell respond to me on his YouTube stream a while back when I asked him to come home. He said he not with the current general manager. Also, Hiroshima Jones is I like it. Yeah, he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a Gettleman thing. Like
Yeah.
Gettleman, bro. Steve Smith hates Gettleman too. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like I lived through Gettleman in here in North Carolina as well. The guy got rid of Steve Smith. He got rid of Steve Smith and Odell Beckham. He hates receivers. He has a personal issue with wide receivers. So it's like, look, I'm not gonna complain I can't complain with Gettleman. I'm a Gettleman guy. I hate to tell y'all that, but I'm a Gettleman guy because I don't care about the back end of the draft. His first 2-round picks be hitting. Xavier McKinney, that's a hit. So he gave us Andrew Thomas and Xavier McKinney, 2 of our best players. That's a hit.
Azeez
is a hit. He gave us Azeez and Tony in this draft. That's a hit. Will Hernandez, he started every game this year. He ain't looked too bad. We ain't complaining about our guard situation, are we? Not, at least not him. Saquon Barkley, when he's healthy, we saw it in the Saints game. Saquon is that dude when he's healthy. You really can't complain with Dave Gettleman. Guess what? Bradbury, he drafted him. Guess what? Gano, he drafted him. He may not have drafted him with the Giants, but he drafted him in Carolina and brought him here. It is what it is. I know y'all hate Gettleman, but the fact of the matter is the Giants are a pretty good football team. We just don't know how to win yet. If we knew how to win, we'd be 6-3.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna like look totally into the future, but if we can get this player evaluation right, and I don't have no faith in that, but listen, I'm usually not a hog molly guy. But one thing's for sure this season, our trenches is bad, and not even just like our depth is like bad. So with that, the Bears pick, which we seem is probably going to be top 5.
It'll be top 10.
Yeah,
it won't be
top
top
10.
It won't be top 5. Go ahead and talk while I pull up the standings.
Oh yeah, pull it because I heard their schedule is like really really tough. So I'm not sure.
No. Their schedule is hell. The Bears are done.
They might be like 4 because I think the Eagles with Miami they're top 5 right now, but they might be like 4 or 5, and then our pick is gonna be probably in like from like 15, from like 12 to like 18, I predict, in that range, or 11 to 18. depending on what happens.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I got the standings pulled up. I'm gonna read these super chats and then we're gonna talk about the standings.
Okay, got you.
Shout out to Kyle. Kyle says, "I'm not gonna try and pronounce your last name, bro. I don't feel like being called Fist Mayweather right now, so I ain't even gonna try and pronounce your last name." Shout out to Kyle. Kyle says, "I agree. I was not impressed by yesterday's win. Our offense is still trash, and we still a bad team. Gettleman still needs to go either way." All right, here's why I disagree with you. I agree. Our offense is trash. Yesterday's win was not impressive. We're lockstep on that because I said it in my reaction yesterday. I'm a Gettleman guy. I still don't believe in firing Gettleman because Gettleman track record says he will hit on those first 2-round picks. He might suck 3 through 7, but picks 1 and 2, he's gonna do his job. And we got 2 first-round picks, and I think we got 2 2s as well. Nah, let Gettleman do that. We're gonna pick offensive linemen too. The guy picked Andrew Thomas, man. Like, yo, let Gettleman pick them offensive linemen and keep it pushing. I really don't believe in. I'm be honest with you. I just want Garrett fired.
Yeah.
I'll run the whole thing back. Graham is good. Judge will get better, and Gettleman does his thing. If we could just fire Jason Garrett, we straight. Just fire Garrett. Because we all know our 2 first-round picks, barring some super goon pass rusher falling to us, barring a super goon pass rusher being there with the Bears pick, we're taking 2 linemen. We're probably going to take a center, and we're probably going to take a right tackle. We're going to get a tackle in the center with those 2 first-round picks. So, to answer your question, Kyle, ask yourself. Just look at Gettleman's draft, Kyle. He's done 3 drafts. He had the Saquon draft, the DJ draft. No, he had 4 drafts. He had the Saquon draft, the DJ draft. Then last year he had the Andrew Thomas draft, and then he had the Tony draft. If you take those first 2 picks of each of those drafts, they're all starting for the team. Dexter Lawrence is starting. Andrew Thomas was the best left tackle in football the first month of the year. Kadarius Toney was a monster before he got hurt.
Even Tate Crowder is starting. And he was the last pick in the draft.
Facts. Azeez Ojulari leading the team in sacks. Will Hernandez hasn't missed a game yet this season. Saquon, when he's healthy, we know he that dude. Daniel Jones, our quarterback of the future. You can't really be mad at Gettleman's first 2 picks. It's rounds 3 through 7 where we have the issue. That's the issue. But in technically, Rodarius Williams looks pretty good. Tate Crowder looks all right. Just saying.
And we still ain't see Aaron Robinson.
Oh, and by the way, guess what? Signing Blake Martinez was a pretty smart move. Signing Bradbury. He get a pick like every other game.
Yeah.
Xavier McKinney was a pretty good draft pick, right? So I mean, when you really look at Dave Gettleman, bro, he's done his job. Like this year's Giants team is pretty dang on good. We may not play like it because our offense is putrid, but if you just look at the talent on the team, and he traded for Leonard. I forgot about he traded for Leonard Williams. Nah, man, come on, bro. Nah, we're not slandering Gettleman. I'm not going. I can't allow the Gettleman slander. I'm not. That's where we're not gonna slander Gettleman, bro. Like I get it. Somebody got to take the fall. I get it, but no. We got 2 first-round picks. Gettleman is a hog molly kind of guy. Just no. Just let him. No, sorry. And we can just fire the clapper and we will be fine. Period. Fire the clapper and good things will come. Shout out the Planetary Revolution. Beast of the Northeast. When we start winning games, we can use names like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Danny the Conqueror, Beast of the Northeast. Like once we actually start winning games, that we can use nicknames like that. Shout out to Timmy. Timmy says, can call him Hocus Jones? Substitute Soul Ripper Dan. Okay, I like that. Soul Ripper Dan. I like that. But we got to call it Soul Snatcher Dan. Soul Snatcher Dimes. There we go. Soul Snatcher Dimes. He said King of the Pirates Jones. Dropping one pieces here and there. Let me see. I like Soul Snatcher Dan. Soul Snatcher Dan got a nice ring to
Dirty Dan. I like Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan. Go ahead and dance on them, cut a rug on them dudes. I like
that Garrett. Gettleman didn't sign Garrett. That was Mira.
Yeah, Mira did that one. That was the Mira. That was the nepotism. That was the nepotism hire.
And Matthew said our contracts are terrible. Our contracts are actually not that terrible if you look.
We have the best contracts in the league. What are you talking about? Every single contract we did, besides Kenny Golladay, every single contract is a 3-year contract. We literally have the best contracts in the league.
What's good, Eli? Eli. Shout out to Eli, man. That's
Eli. That's Eli Rax from Twitter, right?
Yeah, that's the dude.
Eli, what up, baby? You need to come to my channel one day. Come chop it up with me, man. What up, Eli?
Nah, but okay. So look at this. So Martinez, right? Let's say coaching staffs, right? Like we don't have enough faith that Martinez is gonna come back off the ACL. I don't know what they're gonna think. We could cut Martinez and save like $14 million,
right? Or we can get him for cheap.
Yeah,
because he's hurt.
And then Bradbury. Let's say we find something in Aaron Robinson. We're probably gonna bring Bradbury back because he hasn't really fell off.
The first couple corner.
Yeah, he's still our best corner. So we'll bring Bradbury back. But if you wanted to, you could get out of Bradbury's contract as well. Nate Solder, you could get out of Nate Solder's contract, and you could save like I think it's like I don't know how much million you could save. There's some other guys on this team as well. And you could also convert like Shepard. You cut Shepard, you could save a couple million as well.
I think that's like I got to look on overthecap.com, but I think we cut Shepard. Hold on real quick. Let me get the Michael Pinky real quick. Shout out to my boy Michael Pinky. Michael Pinkney Jr. Remember, supporting big fish and supporting small businesses. Thank you for the 10, Michael. Michael says, what about Captain Jones? You know what? Call him Captain Dimes and you got me. Captain Dimes. You know why? Because we could put Daniel Jones in the Captain America outfit. He looked perfect in it. Pause. He looked perfect in it. Pause. We dress Daniel Jones up as Captain America. Call him Captain Dimes. You got me. Instead of his shield be a dime with his head on it or something. I'm with it. That looked good. That actually fits perfect. Captain Dimes. Instead of calling him Captain Jones, call him Captain Dimes. And I like it. That'll work. You know what I'm saying? Yo, somebody need to go ahead and somebody need to go on Twitter and send me like a Photoshop cartoon picture of Daniel Jones in a Captain America outfit. It might look dope. I mean, Daniel Jones, bro, he's every bit as big as Chris Evans. Chris Evans plays Captain America. Daniel Jones might be as big as Chris Evans. I mean, not to go on a side tangent, but if they wanted to call Daniel Jones Captain America, it would work. Daniel Jones, well, no, because he talked like Eli, man. See, he couldn't actually act in the movie because he talked too much like Eli Manning. All right, I can't listen to Eli. I hate Daniel Jones' interviews. He sounds like Eli Manning. It bothers me.
Talking about movie real quick. I just came out, but if you haven't seen it, you gotta see The Harder They Fall on Netflix. It's like
I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out.
It's like kind of like a western, like but it's like
with black folks.
Yeah, with like Jonathan Majors, Idris Elba.
I'm definitely gonna check that out. I saw the trailers like 10 times. I'm definitely checking that out.
Nah, but we was gonna get into some. I forgot what we was gonna get into.
Nah, I'm gonna DM Eli Rax. I'm gonna DM Eli because he be showing me love on Twitter. He be showing me love on Twitter. I'm gonna DM because I'm never around when they do the Twitter Spaces.
Yeah.
I'm never around for those, so you know what I'm saying. He come chop it up. But shout out to Josh Huffman. Josh Huffman's remember supporting big fish and supporting small businesses. Just to be clear, I've been waiting for the Giants to be better and keep getting burned. When I help my wife pick the games in her office pool, I shouldn't count on the Giants to beat anyone. No, you should never count on the Giants to beat nobody. Now you don't do that.
Now, you said beat down anybody, and even that, the Giants.
Yeah.
That
We're never
Panthers
a
game
lock to do
surprised
anything.
me.
With the exception of November 28th versus the Eagles, we're never a lock to beat anybody. All right, November 28th versus the Eagles, you could pencil that W in. You're going to pencil that in.
And we home.
November 28th versus the Eagles, you could pencil that. That's a W. So if y'all in y'all survivor pools and y'all haven't used the Giants yet, there's only one chance you get to use them. One. And that's versus the Eagles. November 28th versus the Eagles is when you use the Giants. So if you still got the Bucks, if you still got the Rams or something like that, wait, use the Giants 2 weeks from now. Don't use the Rams or the Bucks. You don't. Save the Giants for 2 weeks from now on November 28th, and there you go. That's when you use the Giants. Shout out to Mike Green. What up, fellas? I think OBJ coming home. Fingers crossed. Nah, I want him to, but he not coming home, bro. No, I'm saying I want him to, but he not coming back. If he comes back, like we partying, like we gonna have Knicks energy if he come back to the Giants.
Bing bong.
Word, we gonna have that Knicks energy coming if we He did what? What the huh?
What
You're lying. Can we go get him?
What happened?
The Raiders just cut Damon Arnett. We can go get him, put him in the slot. Hold up.
Oh no, we not getting him.
Nah, we're gonna rehabilitate him. Bump that. I know he threatened to clap somebody on Instagram, but good. we gonna rehabilitate that. Hold up. Wait a minute. We gonna rehabilitate that. Know what I'm saying? Long as he ain't DeAndre Baker and sleep through Zoom meetings, we can make it work. Shout out to Brock Lesnar. Daniel Jones has a big glizzy. Yo, Daniel Jones is the Omar, bro. He come through with that big shotgun. Y'all better run. Know what I'm saying?
I don't think he was talking about that glizzy.
I know. I tried to cover it up. I ain't want to go there. I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there. And thanks for getting me over 100 likes, fellas. I don't know, that means so much to me, man. Thanks for getting me over 100 likes. Feel me? So before we grade the Giants' first half performances, because that's the last thing I want to do is grade their performance. Before we grade that, let's look at these standards. Okay, so here's the deal. If the season ended tomorrow, the Bears, because we all know the Steelers are going to beat the Bears tonight, which will drop the Bears to 3-6. So here's the deal. The Giants currently have Detroit is first.
Yeah.
Houston is second. The Dolphins are third. The fourth pick goes to Washington. No, wait a minute. Don't the Eagles have the Dolphins?
The Eagles are going to have like 3 top 15 picks.
Jesus. Okay, so the Eagles have the Dolphins pick. Okay, so here it goes. Detroit's 1, Houston's 2nd, the Eagles are 3rd, the Washington football team, the Cockroaches, are 4th, Jaguars are 5th, the Jets are 6th, the Giants are 7th, the Eagles again at 8th, and then the Giants will have the Bears pick, which is currently 9th. So at the moment, the Giants have the 7th pick and the 9th pick at the moment.
Yeah, goodbye, Kayvon.
Yeah, we're not getting Kayvon.
Unless the Bears like lose every game for the rest of the season.
Even then, we ain't getting Kayvon.
I don't know, because I think so. If the Bears,
if they
He's
get
not
like
getting past Philly, bro.
well, Miami gonna win a couple games.
Well, here's the deal. All right, I'll put it to you this way, right? So here's the deal. Washington will not let us get Kayvon. Washington will draft Kayvon Thibodeau and put him right next to Chase Young. They will. So if Washington, Thibodeau, all right, because here's the deal. The Eagles are going to draft a quarterback more than likely because Deshaun Watson don't want to go there. So the Eagles will probably draft a quarterback. Houston's drafting a quarterback. Detroit is drafting a quarterback. Those first 3 picks are going to be quarterbacks. Now, I know what everybody's thinking, and I bet my whole YouTube check on this, and y'all hold me to it. I told y'all by the time draft night comes, there will be at least 2 to 3 quarterbacks who are going to be the next Andrew Luck. I don't know who they are, but there are going to be 2 to 3 quarterbacks who everybody's going to say is he's going to save the franchise. This guy looks like Mahomes. This guy reminds me of Aaron Rodgers. What's going to happen. All right. Yeah. The ESPN propaganda machine is not going to let the draft happen without bigging up at least 2 to 5 quarterbacks. It's going to happen. All right. It happens every year. So the first 3 picks will be quarterbacks. Now, the $1 million question is Washington, Jacksonville, and the Jets. Thibodeau would go to one of those teams. And Evan Neal will go to, so the Giants wouldn't get Evan Neal or Thibodeau.
I don't know, because some people are saying Evan Neal is not the best tackle in the draft. There's some conversation going on about Evan Neal, so he might not you probably might he's not gonna be like Penei Sewell, he's like the definite number 1 offensive tackle, right? So, because there's a guy from Mississippi State, I believe, that people are make it short and sweet. There's a debate going on for the best offensive tackle. So, I feel like we can have a shot. I don't think Thibodeau is being drafted by Washington because at that point, that's just overkill. And Montez Sweat isn't going anywhere. I think Washington could draft a quarterback too.
I was going to ask you that. I was going to say, how do you feel about, real quick, hey, Brian, it's not like that, Brian. It's just that you got to understand, I can't, there's 140 to 150 people in here. I can't answer every single one. I read the chat, so I'm aware of what's going on because the chat dictates the stream. But I can't individually answer all of them. That's why YouTube created that super chat button. You feel me? You feel me? That's why YouTube created it, so I can acknowledge questions. That's why. But anyway, do you think Washington is gonna take a quarterback because they don't have one? Literally, they don't have one.
Yeah, because there's going to be some speculation that they might try to move up. So I think they could. I think I don't know, because they tried to sign Ryan Fitzpatrick and that didn't work out for him or for them either. So maybe they could try to trade for I'm not sure. But
they ain't getting Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they're not getting Aaron Rodgers. But I think they most definitely could. The teams that are they're going to be speculated. I'm telling you all this right now. Spoiler alert: the teams that are going to be speculated to draft a quarterback is going to be, out of the top 10, it's going to be obviously Detroit, Houston, Washington, Philly, and probably because I'm not sure anybody.
Because the Giants aren't taking one, Jaguars ain't taking one, the Jets ain't taking one, the Bears ain't taking one.
Oh, they're gonna try to speculate the Giants taking one, depending on how to. If the Giants went out, okay. But
wait a minute, who's the 49er pick go to? That's the 10th pick. Who did that pick go to? The 49ers pick goes to who did they trade with to get that pick? Who did
they traded with the Dolphins. Eagles. They traded with the Dolphins.
Who was hold on, timeout. They traded for the 3rd pick. So who was the third pick?
The Dolphins had the third pick from the Texans, and then they traded that pick with the 49ers, and then the Eagles traded.
Time out. Do the Eagles have the 49ers pick?
No,
Because
no, they don't.
Because remember, the Dolphins then traded with the Eagles to get back to the 6th pick.
Yeah. So the Eagles have Miami's pick that they traded back with, or they traded up with. Yeah, because that's how Miami got to 6, and the Eagles went to 12.
Which pick did the Eagles give them? Did they give them the Niners pick, or did they give them their pick?
Oh, this just confusing me.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
No, the Eagles, they have 3 picks. The Eagles have their own pick, the Dolphins pick, and then the Colts pick, because it's like
that's the Colts, but I heard the Colts might be petty and hold Wentz out if they're not competing for a playoff spot.
Yeah. So that's why, and if they don't, that pick turns to 2. So they would have 2 first-round picks. But the Niners pick, what happened is that the Niners traded up with the Dolphins for the 3rd pick in the draft, and that pick was from the Texans, right? And then so the Dolphins were at 12, the Eagles were at 6, the Dolphins traded up with the Eagles to 6, and that put the Eagles at 12. So I think that Niners pick is the Dolphins. It's the Dolphins.
Yeah, this is confusing. We need to get Mel Kiper on the phone, bro. Yo, tell Mel Kiper come to the Fifth Unit Giants channel, come talk.
Yeah. It is the Dolphins pick. Yeah, it's the Dolphins pick.
Okay, so look, the Giants. All right, I'll put it to you this way: it doesn't matter how it shakes out, Giants fans. We're getting one of the best linemen in the draft. We're gonna take the best tackle available with that Bears pick. Wherever the Bears finish, we're taking the best tackle.
You might trade a guard. I'm not gonna lie. Or you might get a guard or a center.
I mean, we need a tackle. Most importantly, we need a tackle.
Because I feel like because the plan for the jump was to put Matt Pert at right tackle, and we haven't really done that.
No, he's been at right tackle for what, a month now. He sucks.
He's been at left tackle. And Nate Solder's been at.
It don't matter though. Either you can block the edge or you can't.
Yeah.
Either you can block the edge or you can't.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you fooled, they're gonna line the best edge rusher up whichever side you go to. So it don't matter. If you trash, you're gonna get the best rusher because they're gonna put you over him because you trash. So it don't matter. You can't run from you can't hide a tackle. Unless you have an elite tackle, you could double team, but like
the Bears won. The Bears won against 3 teams. They have like 3 wins, I believe, or 4 wins.
Okay, hold on. No cap. Yo, no cap. Help us out right now because no cap is a 49er fan. Okay. So the Dolphins. So wait a minute. How many so the Dolphins still got 2 first-round picks from the 49ers, right? Because they traded 1 to the Eagles. Yo, that's nuts. That's nuts. No wonder why the Dolphins ain't tripping that about Tua being trash. No wonder why. They got mad first-round picks. No wonder why.
Who did the Bears beat?
The Bears. So the Bears are gonna lose tonight, which will probably put the Bears at. The Bears are gonna be 3-6, which will put the Bears around. Damn, but the 49ers.
They beat the Raiders. I hate the Raiders. They beat the Bengals. The Bears beat the Bengals.
The Raiders and the Lions.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but none of that matters because those are AFC teams. So long as they keep losing the NFC teams, then the better the pick will be.
But still.
So check this out. They're gonna lose to Pittsburgh. They're gonna lose to the Ravens. They might lose to the Lions on Thanksgiving. The only chance the Lions have of getting a win this season is probably to beat them on Thanksgiving. The Lions might play like they Super Bowl on Thanksgiving versus the
The Lions
The Bears.
always lose on Thanksgiving, though.
So let's give the Bears the win versus the Lions. That puts the Bears at 4 wins. All right. So then the Bears would be at 4 wins. They're losing to the Cardinals. They're losing to the Packers. They're losing to the Vikings. They're losing to the Seahawks. They're losing to the Giants, and they'll lose again to the Vikings. So basically, the Bears have 1 win left on their schedule if they beat the Lions.
I feel like they'll find another win. I feel like they finish with 5 wins.
How? They're not beating the Cardinals. They ain't beating the Ravens. They're not beating the Packers. They're not winning at Seattle.
They'll be. Have they played the Vikings already or no?
They got to play the Vikings twice.
That game scares me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Here, you know why it don't scare me? Matt Nagy will be, bro. They're not beating the Vikings. They're not gonna beat the Vikings. They're not beating the Vikings. It's not happening. Like, come on, bro. Like, no. They have 1 win max. So we could pencil the Bears in. Let me see. The Bears is 4. In my opinion, the Bears are going to be 4-13. So 4-13. Let's go back to the standings. So Detroit will go. If the Detroit don't beat the Bears, they're going winless. So Detroit, Houston, and the Eagles, that don't matter because they're taking quarterbacks. So that don't matter. We should have the 4th pick in the draft. Because I'm confident Washington will find a way to win 4 or 5 games. Jacksonville looks like they'll get about 4, maybe they'll probably get 3 or 4 wins. The Jets might get 3 or 4 wins because the Jets still get a chance to play the Dolphins. So
if we get the 4th pick,
that Bears pick should be top 5. If 13 losses don't get you a top 5 pick, then God bless. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. If we get that 4th pick with 13 wins, I don't know what to say.
I think Kayvon does go top 3, but
no, he won't. He's not going top 3 because they need quarterbacks.
Then that
those teams need QBs.
That means is that Tina Trump?
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, I'm glad I still caught you live, bro. You already know I'm in between classes popping in.
Yeah, you right in time because you love the draft. We're talking. All right, so here's the deal, just to catch you up. As of right now, the Giants have the 7th pick and the 9th pick. Now, we just ran through the Bears schedule hub, and they're not getting it other than the Bears. Other than the Lions, that'll be the 4th win. So they go 4-13.
Hey, don't count out the Lions possibly winning that now. I feel like the Lions play good football.
I didn't. That's their only win, though.
Yeah.
If they get that win, that's their only win. Like the Bears, that's their only winnable game on the schedule.
Can you read out their schedule to me real quick?
All right, so they got, and Giants fans, this really is important because this is our draft pick. So if you just get into the stream and you're like, yo, why are they talking about the Bears? Because it's our draft pick. Every Giants fan should literally be like following like a Bears beat reporter.
We should be praying on their downfall right now.
Yeah, we really are praying on their downfall.
Justin Fields is my guy, but
he need to suck this year though. So they're gonna lose to the Steelers tonight. That's a loss, right? They're at Pittsburgh tonight. That's a loss. Then they go on a bye. They're not beating the Ravens. That's a loss. Then they're at Detroit Thanksgiving. That they might win that game. They might win, but they might lose. All right. And notice they only have 3 wins right now. Kush.
I still don't know how they got 3 wins. I'm gonna be honest.
They beat the Bengals and the Raiders.
The Raiders, the whole John Gruden thing, they was distracted with the Raiders. That's why. But then they got the Cardinals. They're not beating the Cardinals. They're definitely not winning at Lambeau. If they get Minnesota on Monday Night Football, I don't think they're beating Minnesota.
They shouldn't, but hasn't Minnesota been up and down this year?
Yeah, but that's the good teams, though. I mean, when you lose to the Ravens and the Cowboys, there's no shame in that. It's not like the Vikings out here losing the bums. They're losing to they lost to the Cowboys and the Ravens. Those ain't bum teams.
Mm-hmm.
They're not beating Seattle in Seattle. That's not happening. We're not losing to the Bears. If the Giants lose to the Bears on week 17, I don't know what to tell you. We ain't losing to the Bears.
If the Giants lose to the Bears week 17, just call it a season.
Patrick Graham defense won't let us lose. No, we're not losing. No. Our defense will win that game. And we're not losing that game. And you know what I'm saying? And then And first of all, no, the Giants, remember the last 4 or 5 games of the season is when the Giants are going to play their best football because that's when Joe Judge is going to be in I need to keep my job mode and he's going to coach like a maniac. So we're going to be on fire at that point because we always like to ruin our draft pick the last month of the season anyway. That's just what the Giants do. So I'm already prepared for the Giants to be world beaters like the last month of the season because we can't help but ruin our draft pick every year. But then they play at Minnesota week 18. So I say 4-13. That's their record. I say they finished 4-13.
Okay. I mean, I can see it happening. Yeah.
The thing that scares me is that Dolphins pick though, which is the Eagles, or whatever pick the Eagles got. That's like
I'm not scared of that pick because they have to take a quarterback. Because Jalen Hurts is trash. They have to take a quarterback, especially since they have picks to spare. They're definitely going to take a quarterback with the first one since they got other first-round picks to play with. Yeah. They're definitely taking a quarterback.
So that puts the Bears at 4th.
Yeah, 4th. They should be a top 5 pick. If we don't get a top 5 pick from the Bears and they lose 13 games, it just wasn't meant to be.
I mean, so you're obviously gonna have Houston and Detroit
quarterbacks,
and then you're gonna have the Eagles pick
quarterback,
and then the Bears pick,
or because the thing is, Washington, Kush, how you feel about Washington taking a quarterback?
If Washington doesn't take a quarterback, they're stupid to me.
Agreed.
They should have taken one this year. They should have taken Mac Jones. I've been saying that mad long.
It should have took Tua or Herbert. Well, we can't say Tua no more, but going into the draft.
Yeah, we're talking about going into the draft, yeah.
Yeah, when we thought Tua was still nice, they probably should have took him with the second pick or instead of Chase Young. So, all right, so here's the deal. Let's say Washington goes quarterback. So we would, but here's the thing. You think Washington's going to pass on a chance to put Thibodeau next to Chase Young?
Sweat isn't that bad, yo. Sweat is
but if the Bears are in front of Washington, I don't think the Washington's going to be worse than the Bears.
You know what? It doesn't matter because I forgot about Montez Sweat. He their best pass rusher.
That's what I was about to say, bro. Sweat is better than Chase right now.
I forgot about that. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, and they're about to get Sweat like
that's what I was telling you earlier.
I forgot. Yeah, they're gonna get Sweat like $80 million because this is contract year. Because that was the Dexter Lawrence year.
Yep.
Yeah, we took Dexter Lawrence instead of Montez Sweat. So yeah, hey yo, Eli Rax, bro. No, ESPN about to
wait, hold up. First of all, shout out to Vibes in here, man. That's the homie, bro.
Who?
That's Eli Rax. Vibes is his nickname.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Vibes, yeah, bro. ESPN about to create 5 Andrew Lucks, bro. I promise you. By the time draft night comes in April, there's gonna be about 3 to 5 Andrew Lucks in the draft.
It's gonna be Malik Willis, the one boy from Cincinnati, Sam Howell. Those are like 3 quarterbacks right there that they're gonna gas up.
I never heard of Josh Allen, never heard of Carson Wentz. I had never heard of Trey Lance. There's going to be like at least one quarterback from a school we've never heard of. ESPN creates in the.
No, the thing is, you're absolutely right. Like we see this every year. We see this every year, man.
Never heard of Daniel Jones.
Give me a second.
I live in Carolina. I heard of Daniel Jones because he's a Duke guy. But
the last bad, like if we're gonna be honest, the last bad quarterback draft class we had was Daniel Jones class 2019. If we're gonna keep it, let's keep it funky real quick, right? Who heard of Kyler Murray until Cliff Kingsbury got hired?
Not a soul.
Until
Kingsbury got hired. No. Kyler Murray was at Oklahoma.
He was at Oklahoma. Nobody was saying he's going first overall until Cliff Kingsbury got hired.
Yeah, because remember they had Josh Rosen, so it was like because remember that was supposed to be the Herbert draft. The Giants were going to take Herbert. Herbert was supposed to be the first quarterback to go that draft. The Giants were going to take Herbert, and then we were going to see where Kyler went to. But because remember, Kyler's too small. Nobody was going to take Kyler number 1. He's too small. But Cliff Kingsbury wanted him.
Yep.
But nah, real quick, shout out to Lesnar. Lesnar says, I'm glad we got Andrew Thomas instead of Young.
Yo, bro, and Fisk, you know I've been a big Andrew Thomas fan, bro. I've been saying for a couple months now that wasn't the Chase Young Bowl. That was the Andrew Thomas Bowl.
I disagree with y'all, but I'm happy we had Andrew Thomas. I'm very happy with Andrew Thomas. Look, we are the Giants. I want a pass rusher so bad. I'm sorry, like I wanted Chase Young badly.
So I mean, we could still get Kayvon. We could still get Kayvon.
No, well, hold on.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? Here's the thing. Listen, and it's way too early, right? But if somehow, some way, Roche continues to develop, bro, I'm fine with taking 2 linemen in the first and then getting a second round pass rusher.
Real quick, shout out to Peyton Manning with wheels. I'm going off in the XFL with Jalen Hurts in 2024. Yo, check this out. Peyton Manning with wheels, bro. I'm gonna snuff you one day, bro. You be disrespecting Daniel Jones too much. I'm telling you, I'm gonna snuff you one day, bro. Yo, Peyton Manning with wheels be trolling my boy Danny. I don't like that. I'm gonna snuff. Me and Daniel Jones gonna pull up one day and snuff.
Yo, you know I haven't heard the word snuff in so long.
I'm old school, baby. Now I'm from the snuff generation.
It's been like a solid 8 years since I've heard that word.
I'm from the snuff generation. I'm a 90s. You know, I was born in the 80s. I'm from the snuff generation.
Does everybody in the chat know what that means?
Nah, but I'm
like, that's the real question.
I gotta disagree because
on what I said?
Yeah, because if the Bears had a top, like if the Bears were sitting at 4, right, and Kayvon is on the board, you take him.
Yeah. We take Kayvon.
You gotta take him. Even if Quincy Roche does develop, that would just make Quincy Roche that much dangerous.
But we didn't draft Quincy Roche though.
No, we didn't. We picked them up. We picked them up. So,
yeah, but what I was saying is like these GMs don't care about players they didn't draft. So it's like,
bro, if Quincy continues to do what he's doing, we're keeping him, man. Come on now.
No, bro, we got rid of Marcus Golden at the end, like a 10, 12 sacks. What y'all talking about?
Okay, I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. I think that's on the coaches because we question that all the time. Marcus Golden wasn't for this coaching staff. That's very clear. In fact, that's the same dumbass reason they gave for getting rid of him in the first place. They're like, he didn't fit the scheme. I don't care about that. He was getting sacks. But that's the coaches. That's the coaches.
And plus, I would, with Kayvon, right? Plus, Judge and Graham they're gonna like their edges. So I just feel like they're not gonna like miss on. They're not gonna miss on. And I'm not trying to rely on I know he was advertised to be in the 3rd round, but what was he taking in the 6th? Because I'm just not trying to fall in that trap, like the same trap we fell in with Lorenzo Carter and O'Shane.
Here's my take on it.
Not saying
here's my take on
it. Thing, but
here's the deal. All right, here's the deal. Our secondary is irrelevant without a pass rush. I think Judge and Graham has swallowed their pride and admitted we need a pass rush because at first they wanted it to ignore the pass rush and get coverage sacks. I think if you have Thibodeau sitting there, MetLife would burn if we passed on a pass rush. We're the New York Giants. The New York Giants edge rusher is what we do. Okay, we don't pass on dominant edge rushers. We just don't do that. We're the Giants. Our franchise is built on edge rushers. It's like the Pittsburgh Steelers passing on a linebacker. Like, you just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just no. The Giants will draft Kayvon if he's there. But my thing is, if we can't get Kayvon, I'm perfectly fine with 2 offensive linemen with those picks. I'm perfectly fine with 2 offensive linemen. We got Tony, we got Galladay, we got receivers. I'm cool with the offense. We need to take a tight end in a second though.
No, we need to get a new coordinator. I think you mean we need to get a new coordinator.
We need a new coordinator. Well, no. If we're getting rid of Garrett, there's no way we're keeping.
Bro,
Garrett.
are we though? Didn't we say the same thing last year, my guy? Tell me.
Nah, that's different though. That was different.
I'm sorry I seem mad pessimistic about it, but I don't know, man. Like, we really should have gotten rid of this guy last year.
No, but Garrett had an excuse last year though.
But here's the thing, you gotta understand something. Somebody's head's gotta roll. So if we don't make the playoffs, somebody's head gotta roll. That's gonna be Garrett. Somebody on the coaching staff has to go because you know why? They just gave Graham a 3-year extension. So he didn't do the Jets interview because we gave an extension. So my whole thing is, if we miss the playoffs and our offense is like the 27, 28th ranked offense, Garrett's got to go. That's going to be the guy they fire because they're not going to fire Judge. Judge is gonna say you need to let me hire my own coordinator, and then Mara's gonna bend the knee, and they're gonna fire Garrett. I think that's what'll end up happening.
I feel like we fired Garrett this weekend.
All I'm gonna
We
say
should,
is I hope.
but yeah.
Because we're in a perfect position to change. Like, I mean, we're in the bye, so if they were gonna fire him in the season, it'll be now.
Shout
all I
out.
can say to that is I
Go
hope,
ahead.
man.
Go ahead, Hub.
No, so all I could say to that is I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that we get rid of this man.
But look, the Giants need two things. We need an edge rusher and a tackle. I don't care which one we take. I don't care. I don't care. Just best available. Whoever the best edge rusher is, whoever the best tackle is, let's have the debate. But either way, we can't lose. You know what I'm saying? Long as that Bears pick goes to the best available tackle or the best available edge rusher, we're fine. So if the Bears have the 4th or the 5th pick, then we're guaranteed Evan Neal or Kayvon Thibodeau. That's a win in my book. That's a win. That's a win for the Giants. If the Bears finish with a top 5 pick, we're guaranteed Evan Neal or Thibodeau. I'm fine with that. I think that's a win.
I feel like if the Bears get the 4th pick, and you know what we think is going to happen with the 3 quarterbacks taken back to back to back. Well, obviously you take Thibodeau, and then let's say the Giants, and I made a bold prediction that the Giants would finish 8-9 or 9-8. So let's say that'll put us around the 15th or 16th. I'm not sure.
No, that will be with somewhere between like 10 and like 13. Because when you look at the standings, everybody in the standings after the Bears, everybody's like 3-6 for like the next 7 teams.
Yeah, but
so it's gonna be like
obviously because last year we were 6 and we were 6. We only had 6 wins and we were at the 11th pick.
Yeah, but last year teams like there was more like. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of teams that are bad this year that were supposed to be good. So the Giants finished with 7 or 8 wins. It's going to be like 6 other teams with 7 or 8 wins. So then it'll just come down to tiebreakers.
And then, to be honest, you could get Thibodeau and Neal if Neal drops.
Possibly.
Because they have been debating who's a better tackle between Neal and this other his name.
This is what I'm gonna say to that. I feel like what we're forgetting is that this entire draft is rich in edge rusher and tackle. So even if those two are gone, like Aiden Hutchinson out of Michigan is a guy a lot of people have been talking about, and then there's a tackle out of Mississippi State that dudes have been saying that are. But I think that's who you're talking about. They're debating who's better than Neal. Like there's a good amount of guys here. It's like the perfect draft for the Giants. It's exactly what we need.
Oh, you know what? I don't think Judge would take not Judge. I don't think Gettleman would take Thibodeau.
What?
You know why? It's for some strange reason. If you look at it, when Gettleman goes like defense or we take a lot of SEC guys. You know what I'm saying? Like DeAndre Baker, Georgia. Azeez Ojulari was Georgia. Andrew Thomas is Georgia.
Yeah, but I think
Tony was Florida. We go last year for our guys a lot.
I think last year Gettleman didn't really run that draft last year. I feel like it was
from doing the pick. I remember that.
I feel like you said what?
He was in the bathroom doing the pick. Joe Judge making the pick. Yeah, I remember that.
Not even that. Like we mentioned, like Gettleman doesn't like receivers. Like that Kadarius Toney pick was a Judge pick.
Agreed.
Not going the whole offense, not going the whole round without an offensive lineman. That's not a Gettleman thing. I believe that was Judge. So I don't think it's gonna be all Gettleman.
You know what? I want to get. We're gonna get back to you in a second. You just touched on something that I did not consider. I'm glad you brought that up. Before we continue that, shout out to Timmy. Timmy says snuff is something you need right now. Not knowing what snuffing means. Not knowing what snuffing means. You know the vibes. These kids be bugging Fitz. I know they young. They say I don't know. They say what is your generation? What do you know? Because y'all the young kids, Ash Money and Hub. Y'all the generation that we talking about who don't be knowing what snuff mean. What y'all?
First of all,
ratio?
I'm the one that said that my generation doesn't know about it. I'm an old soul. All right, you can't ask me that.
Soul. But I'm just saying in general, y'all be saying stuff like ratioed, and I don't even know what that
means. That's not my generation. That's people that are like 15 years old.
That's still your generation, bro. I hate to inform you, that's still Generation Z, my guy.
Like I'm slapping somebody. Bro, ever say
I don't
claim
them, bro.
Like I'm slapping you. Like for real, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna try. I'm pulling you. I'm trying you.
Oh my god, bro. We got the Evan Engram account in here, bro. This guy. Oh Jesus, yo. This man catches one ball and he's all hype.
Yeah. He been bragging about that ball all stream. Shout out to Yuri. Yuri says, I won't be mad if we get 2 offensive linemen. We can get Edge in the second. In 2 years, we can get Ojulari's baby brother, BJ Ojulari, has 6 sacks.
Yeah, I think he's talking about right now. He has 6 sacks or something.
Yo, Azeez Ojulari is gonna finish with more sacks than Chase Young did. Because Chase Young had 7 sacks last year. Azeez Ojulari is probably gonna get like 8, 9, 10 sacks.
Yeah, he's still on pace for like 9.5 or something like that. It's crazy.
Facts. He's gonna break LT record. I think LT had 8.5 sacks his rookie year.
Yeah,
he might break LT record. That'd be dope. Shout out to Russell Sweetbrook. Oh my gosh. Nah, see, we're not doing this. It's bad enough y'all slander LeBron and Danny Dimes. Now y'all coming for my 3rd favorite athlete and Russell Westbrook. Y'all really hate me, man. He says I'm practicing them triple dubs with Dwight Howard tonight. Hey, look, bro, you know Russell Westbrook is about to go bananas while LeBron and AD are hurt. You know Russell Westbrook is going to go bananas. Russell Westbrook about to put like 38, 15, and like 20 tonight. I'm telling you. Like, Russ is going to go bananas when he can run the show. Listen, Russell Westbrook is going to use the time when LeBron and AD are hurt. The stat pad is triple-double. That's how he's gonna get his triple-double for the season, is when they hurt. He gonna inflate them stats while he has a chance. Shout out to John Gruden. John Gruden says Jordan Renan Jordan Renan said on his podcast that Joe Judge agrees 100% with Garrett's playbook, and he doubts the coaching staff is broken up and Judge is back. I agree, but here's the deal though. If we don't make the playoffs, somebody has to be fired for Joe Judge to justify keeping his job. Because if Joe Judge doesn't fire anybody, then he's taking responsibility. If he takes responsibility, which is something Joe Judge never likes to do, then what's stopping Mara from firing him? Yo, Joe Judge can defend Garrett all he wants to, but when Mara sits down with him for that exit interview, and he says, what do you need to fix on this team? And Judge says it's the offense. Then Mara's going to say, well, who do you have in mind? That's how the conversation. It's like the mafia when you order a hit. It's like, well, why you late on your payments this week? Well, this guy in Brooklyn, he ducking and dodging me. I don't know what to do. The boss gives a head nod. Bye guy in Brooklyn who don't make payments. You know what I'm saying? That's how this goes. They're gonna.
You know who I really want, man?
What's up?
And I there's like no way I could see us getting him, but I really, really want Kellen Moore from the Cowboys. I do.
Nah, no, I'm thinking bigger than that. I hope Shanahan get fired and we go get him.
What's the chances he gets fired though?
Shit, you never know. Stranger things have happened.
But that's the thing though, right? And I mean, yo, you know, we should really not overlook Freddie Kitchens because we just had our best week ever with running. And I'll be honest with you, Devontae Booker against the Raiders was the best I've seen a running back for the Giants play since Saquon's rookie season. All right, I'm gonna keep it. Keep it real. The guy that was in charge of the running game this game, because our running backs coach was out with COVID, was Freddie Kitchens. He was the one in charge of the running game this game.
And that's what I'm saying. I know we have our doubts, but I really feel like during this bye, we might see Freddie Kitchens take over play calling. And even if Jason Garrett is fired next season, the Giants are going to promote from within. Like they're probably going to make Freddie Kitchens the play caller next year. And if they fire Gettleman, they're probably going to make that one boy Kevin Abrams the general manager.
More than likely.
Judge said that. Like we were talking about it in off season. Judge, that's his philosophy. You know, they're gonna promote from within. So,
and I agree with that. But shout out to Killian Farrell. Yo, Fist, big fan from Ireland. Go Giants. Oh, wait a minute. The Fist unit's in Ireland? Whoa. Yeah. Okay.
Has a guy named Tudo ever tuned into your streams? Super chat or anything? I don't know. Because I got one of my favorite subs, Tudo. He's all the way from Italy. He be watching from Venice.
Oh, say word. Yo, Fist unit international, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I get you clapped in Ireland now. Don't play, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Fist unit, we gonna be mobbing in Ireland, bro. Yo, my goal is to have a Fist unit soldier in every country in the world, bro. I might really want to take over the world one day. You listen, check this out. If I had 1 million subscribers, you know I got a small army, right? I'm just saying. If I got 1 million subscribers, right? Let's just say I have a 1 million subscribers. I could take over the world if I wanted to. All I gotta do, listen, if I got a couple of rich subscribers and 1 million followers who can afford, ammunition, I can go take over a small country if I wanted to. 1 million people, 1 million soldiers, I can go take over a small country, call it Fist Unit, United States of Fist America or something like that. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? You have Fist Unit, have his own country out here, have Big Fist at a UN meeting. Shit, see, man, let me stop before I say too much.
You got the FBI on you already, bro. You already said too much. You already said too much, bro. That's on you. That's on you. I don't know what to tell you.
Yo, the FBI,
they already watching, bro.
Live stream right now, like
they already watching. They heard small army and they tuned in. That's all your fault, bro. I'm sorry.
They're gonna be like, we thought he was just a Giants fan. We didn't know he was serious.
They're gonna be like, oh no, there's a black guy right here. This dark skinned fellow.
No, I'm light skinned. I make fun of light skinned dudes all the time, but I'm brown. I'm brown. I'm brown.
You brown skin.
Either way, bro, they're just gonna be like, this African American guy right here. He's gonna need to go. They already been watching you because of that. Let's keep it real.
Snap. I don't know. You never know. They might need to use me one day. They'll be like, wait a minute, he got 1 million. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to Eugene, bro. He just said what I said. He said they've been watching you already.
Yeah, because I be giving speeches. They like people like me who give mean speeches like that. They watch people like me.
Lesnar said Fishtopia.
Fishtopia. Hey, I'm with Fishtopia. Somebody just said Fist Republic of Vegas.
Yo, Fisk, me and you, we both watched Tyrone Magnus. What does he calls his, man? I forgot what he calls his.
Magnacites.
No, he calls the followers Magnacites. I think he calls it the Nation. I forgot what he called it, man. Damn, it's from a couple years ago.
Nation of Magnus or something.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Eli Rex, yo, you know the vibes, man. Like, yo, like I'm always, I low key do want to like take over the world one day, make everybody bend the knee. I've been said if I ran America, I'd conquer Canada and Mexico immediately.
Yo, what Canada ever do to you, bro?
Nah, they on my block. They on my block. You can't pump around here. That's how this works. I'm sorry, you can't eat around here. You kicking up to me. I own you. You're too close to me. I own you. If I ran America, I'm conquering Canada, I'm conquering Mexico, and that's that. Why why we don't own Canada and Mexico to this day bothers me. I'm a history major, and I'm just like, why haven't we conquered them yet?
Canada is so chill, bro.
Bro, I will point
They're like our best friend.
I will point that button at Canada and
It's
Mexico.
Been watching too much South Park.
No, but they're right there. What did Germany do? Germany took over the first. France was right there.
Yo, we not talking about the Third Reich right now, bro.
I'm saying, bro, if I ran America
right now, bro.
Listen, I will. If a president ever came out and said he wanted to take over Canada and Mexico, I will vote for him immediately. Because listen, we take over Canada and Mexico, right? Those are the first two countries. We go threaten Cuba, point a button.
Oh my
we
God.
will call the button to Cuba.
Yo, bro, it's over. I'm just gonna let you know, bro. It's over. There's an FBI agent outside your house right now, bro. It's over for you.
We're gonna take over Canada and Mexico. All right, we're gonna take over them first. Then we're gonna take over Cuba, and then we're gonna go see what's up. We're gonna save Europe for last because we like them. Then we're gonna take over Asia next. We're gonna take over Asia first. Once we take over Asia, then we could push that button on
Hold up, let me say
we
something
go to
real
war
quick.
with Russia. So
Let
once
me
we
say
take
something real
over
quick.
Asia,
Let
then
me
we
say
go to
something real
war with
quick.
Russia.
Listen, audience, FBI, NSA, CIA. I know y'all listening in. I
Ash
don't
Money
condone
Records
this.
has
I'm not
nothing
associated with this man. I don't know him.
Ash Money Records is not associated with the fisc unit.
Listen, I thought this out already. Like I've dreamed about this plenty of times.
Yo,
So we take over North America. Once we dominate North America and Cuba, then we get rid of Asia. Once we get rid of Asia, then we got the soldiers to take over Russia. Once we get rid of Russia, Europe and Germany will fall in line. They don't want the smoke. We get rid of Russia, it's a wrap.
Yo,
Get rid of Russia,
you realize?
it's a
Okay,
wrap.
first of all, let me point out the flaw in your logic.
What's the flaw?
Forget taking over Russia. You said when you take over Russia, nobody wants to smoke, bro. As soon as you take over Canada, nobody wants to smoke. As soon as you successfully take over a country, bro. Are you kidding me?
Bro, I'm telling you, you know how many countries we can take over just by Zoom calling them the button? All we gotta do is Zoom call
real quick,
the
bro.
button. That's it.
Real quick, give me like 15 minutes. I'll be back. I gotta tune into this class and see if it's worth staying, and then if it's not, I'll be back. Give me like 15 minutes.
All right, bet. Yo, y'all think I'm joking? I'm dead serious. I'm telling you, yo, if I rule the world, bro, I'm telling you, I'm taking over. Shout out to Russell Sweetbrook. Fist, when you gonna spray Danny with wheels, I'm down. Yo, bro, me, Daniel Jones, and LeBron and Westbrook gonna pull up on you for all these troll accounts, bro. We gonna pull up on you, bro. We pulling up on you and we clapping you. We gonna be in the car 4 deep like boys in the hood with the shotgun. Shout out to Russell Sweetbrook. We repping Fisk Unit from Fire Island. Hey, okay. Fire Island. That's what's up, man. We international. I'm telling you, I got Fisk Unit plants everywhere. Yo, taking over the world is not as easy. It's not as hard as people want to make it. Hitler almost took over all of you, bro. Hitler was close. If Hitler can do it, I can do it. Please. Hitler was high off Adderall and cocaine and almost took over all of Europe. You think my sober, strategical, cold-blooded self couldn't take over North America and Asia? Please. And that's being nice. If I really was on my BS, I'd go conquer Europe first. I'd go ahead, get Canada, get Mexico, make Europe bend the knee since they are closest allies, and then I go get Russia, and then I go tell Asia, you want to repeat in 1945? What's up? Bend the knee. It's as simple as that. The whole world is Fisk Unit red right now. Bend the knee, don't exist no more. And I take over the world. I run the world. I'm king of the world. Nobody can question me. Nobody can say nothing to me. I'm gonna have a statue in every piece of everywhere from America to Europe to Russia to Asia to countries that y'all never even knew existed. There will be a Fisk Vegas statue and shield everywhere. I'll create my own language if I wanted to. Man, please. Now, world domination coming.
Yo, I can't with you, yo.
We on deck. Yo, bro, y'all don't understand how close. All Hitler had to do was be nice to Russia for like 6 more months, and he would have won World War II. He got greedy. I'm not as greedy as Hitler. I'm patient. I will clap you 10 years from now for something you do today. Hitler got impatient. I won't get impatient. I will take over one country at a time. And I'm telling you, bro, it's a wrap. And then we're going to take over Mars. Once I run the world, I'm going to go take over Mars. I'm going to call Jeff Bezos. I'm going to call all them rich billionaires. I'm going to be like, yo, go make Mars happen. That's it. Go make it happen. You got my permission. You got all the resources you need. Go make Mars happen. We're going to take over Mars too. Whatever.
I'm gonna hit you with a Dr. Umar Johnson. I beg your pardon. Yo, have you ever seen those videos, yo?
Nah, man, I ain't seen no videos. I'm just saying in general, like, I'm not with it. I'm very territorial. After I take over the planet Earth, I'm gonna go make sure there's nothing on the. I'm gonna own the moon because everybody got satellites on the moon, right? So once I take over Earth, I automatically own the moon. So now it just comes down to Mars. So I remember President Trump had mentioned something about a space army. I'm gonna find out all the details on the space army. We're gonna take over Mars next, and we're gonna rename it Fisk Unit Red because it's a red planet.
So
And we're gonna call the moon Fisk Unit Crystal.
So
and
what
we
you
might
gonna
call
do when you
Earth
go
Fisk
up-
Unit Blue.
So what you gonna do when you go up against the alien army?
They gonna get. I'm a Zoom call them the button too. Bend the knee, or I'ma press it. Yo, hey, listen, bro. You either get down or you lay down, bro. Everybody got an option, bro. I'm a Zoom call you the button, and if you don't bend the knee, I'ma press it. It's a simple.
Yo, this dude is hilarious.
I'm a Zoom call you the button. If you don't believe, I'm gonna press the button. I'm gonna go take out the country next to you to prove a point. I ain't gonna take you out. I'm gonna take out the country next to you. Be like, see, I told you I pushed that button. Know what I'm saying? Nah, look, you, bro. The best examples are the ones that set the most fear. You have to scare people. I don't necessarily want to defeat you. I want to scare you. I can get done a lot of my conquering through intimidation. Once I whack a couple countries, the rest will fall in line. Once they know I'm not playing, they'll fall in line. But shout out to Lesnar. Lesnar says Fist running things like Marlo. Exactly. There you go. I'm running it like Marlo. You get in line or you get lined up. It's as simple as that. Either you fall in line or get lined up. I'm running it like Marlo. I don't want to share to connect with y'all. I don't want to do no parlays. No, I don't want to do that. No, I run everything. I'm the king. I'm the dictator. I'm the HNIC. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no freaking, this ain't no democracy. This is a dictatorship. Period. Know what I'm saying? Nah, we know world domination. I'm with it. Shout out to Nino Braun. Shout out from Zurich, Switzerland. DJ is the GOAT. See, I got a soldier in Switzerland. See that? Yo, we got Fiscued soldiers all over the world, bro. I'm telling you. And yeah. I'm glad y'all laughing because people gonna think I'm joking, but I'm just saying, I may or may not be joking. Just in case the FBI is listening, I may or may not be joking. All this is alleged actions. This is allegedly. Nothing's set in stone, okay? And this is all allegedly. Shout out to Timmy. Fisk, we need to unite Russia, not conquer. History shows conquering us not happening. I'm a Russian American. We need to unite, not fight, my God. See, here's the thing, Timmy. I'm willing to unite as long as y'all bend the knee. All right, we can unite. You gonna join Fisk Unit of America. Oh no, hold on. I'm conquering the world. I already named this Earth Fisk Unit Blue. So you join Fisk Unit Blue or your sector, because I'm gonna break the world into sectors. We're gonna have the East Coast sector, the West Coast sector. So whatever your region is, I'm gonna assign you a number. Every country is gonna be numbered. So when I'm done numbering you, you fall in line. You accept your number, you accept your place in the pecking order, and we can get along. If you disagree to my terms, I'm gonna press the button. Or if you want the fair one, I'll send my army wherever you want to meet up, and we clap your army and we take you over the old-fashioned way. You can get annihilated WW2 style, or I can take you off this planet 1700 style. It's your choice. But one way or the other, you gonna bend the knee. If you don't bend the knee, you will cease to exist. Or I'll make somebody else cease to exist, so you do bend the knee. It's as simple as that. It's kind of like this, right? If you're in a drug game and somebody owed you money, you don't want to kill the guy who owes you money because you want your money. You shoot his best friend. You instill fear into that person, so he pays you. So if a country doesn't want to bend the knee to me, I wipe out the country closest to them, and then see what they want to do. It's all scare tactics.
That is smart.
Yeah, you conquer with fear. You conquer with intimidation. I don't actually want to use force. I want you to submit to me. I don't actually want to conquer you. I want you to submit to me. That's why I say bend the knee, because it's easier to rule over you if you bend the knee. You won't hate me as much if you submit. if I conquer you and wipe out half your people, you're always gonna hate me. You feel me? And then I gotta wipe your people out anyway. Because you already know because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You gotta understand something. If you don't bend the knee, I'm going to wipe you out. And then I gotta wipe out your people too. And we just gonna start fresh over there. But if you bend the knee, the only people I'm gonna clap are the people in power. That's it. Because you know how it goes. If you take over a store or somebody promotes you to manager, you fire the current staff and you hire your own staff. You don't keep the other employee. The next general manager is firing the whole front office. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got to set up shop. The fifth world order. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. I got this. Yo, vote Fist Vegas 2024. We coming. Did I just say that? I know I just said that out loud, man. Vote Fist Vegas 2024, bro. We coming, bro. Shout out to Evan Engram. First thing you got to do as world ruler is fix the Giants. Bro, yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm John Mara, bend the knee, sell the team, or don't exist no more. Simple as that. I'm gonna run the Giants first because I'm gonna start off nice. You know what I'm saying? When I first take over, I'm just going. I'm gonna take over Canada. We're gonna take over Mexico. That's light work. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna launch our war overseas. Shout out to Timmy. I don't care either way. I'll be general of the fifth unit of the United States of Fistonia, Russia. I'll be in charge, so we Gucci, my guy. I know what to say to my people. Hey, you know what? See, look at that. I already got a dictator for Russia for right there. President of Russia, Timmy. See, look. See, we got a president of Russia right there. We're gonna make Timmy the president of Russia. See. Shout out to Timmy again. Russia not getting white, bro. Russia has just as much military wise, including anti-nukes and the same amount of nukes. Russia won't bend, but I'll run it. But Timmy, you gotta understand, I'm going to have Mexico, Cuba, and Canada's army because I'm taking over everything close to me. Anything close to me, if I can get to you within 2 hours, you're mine. If there's a 2-hour plane flight from anywhere in my country to your country, you're mine. Ain't no borders. No, I run you. I, to this day, don't understand why we allow Canada and Mexico to exist. I don't, for the life of me, understand why we stopped at 50 states. We should have been took over. You know what? People don't know this, but the South was originally going to go take over Mexico, but they decided to go to war with the East. Once the North was talking about abolishing slavery, the South didn't want to abolish it. They was going to go take over Mexico, but then they ended up going to war with us. You know, I'm just saying, just saying, we shouldn't have stopped at Texas. Shout out to Game Day Tampa. What you doing if they send the nukes first? That they better take out the whole country. If they don't, they won't exist no more. Oh, no. You come at the king, you best not miss.
Let me run Africa.
I got you. And you good people's ass money. You can go run Africa. Know what I'm saying? Nah, if they shoot first. Here's the thing. If they shoot first and I wipe them off the planet completely. Period. Because I gotta set an example. You have to fear me. You have to fear my rule. If you don't respect how I rule, then it doesn't work. So here's the thing. If you send a nuke my way and you take out New York, I'm wiping out your whole country. It's as simple as that. And you gotta understand, like, if you take out New York, what? Washington, Maryland, maybe Virginia, Massachusetts, a couple of states might be affected, but we still gonna have like 45 more states. I'll live. Once I take out your country, the 2, 3, 4, 5 countries surrounding you gonna hate you because they gonna say we don't want that smoke. We don't want to get the residue of what he gonna do to you. So the other countries around you, out of fear of me, are going to take you out. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. I got this. I am a historian. I went to college for nothing. I took nothing but history and literature classes in college. I got this. I thought about this a lot. Shout out to Timmy. Timmy says, what Mexico, Canada, and Cuba's army? That's the same as UN army. It's a fairy tale, LOL. Anyways, like I said, I'll be the Russian general, so no issues. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll promote you, bro. You know I got you, bro. I'm gonna send you the remember when Marlo told Brody he gotta report the Chris Partlow? That's what I'm gonna do to Russia. I'm gonna be like, yo, I gotta report to my man Timmy. Simple as that. Shout out to Fisk Unmasked. Had to show my face final. That is not Fisk Vegas. Hey, I'm not that light skinned. I wish I was that light skinned. Light skinned dudes get all the good chicks, but nah, I'm not that light skinned. All right. So my bad. I went on a tangent about world domination. That's one of my favorite topics. You know what I'm saying? World domination. I love, that's one of my favorite. My bad. We went on a tangent. But what I want to ask you now, Ash Money, is what is your grade for the New York Giants the first half of the season?
First half. So we're in the first half, right?
No, we just ended it because it's our bye week. So we
okay. So up to the Raiders. Okay.
Yeah, 9
first
games.
Half. I'll give us a D.
A D. That's harsh, but go ahead.
A D plus, actually. Because let's be real, y'all. We could be 6-3 right now. Like
Facts.
Week 1, I get it. I still think we lose that game no matter what because our receivers, they weren't like help. Like Kenny got our players wasn't playing in the preseason. Kenny Golladay was dealing with a hamstring injury. We had all of our receivers, basically everybody except Shepard was healthy. Was it hurt? Basically, right? Didn't have Engram. Saquon was hurt, so they were on the field, but they weren't playing to their full effect. So I think, I really think we lose Week 1. Week 2, we should have beat Washington. Week 3, we should have beat Atlanta. Week 4, we beat the Saints. Week 5, I still feel like we lose versus Dallas. I just don't think it's a blowout like what it was. And then what happened? So after Dallas, we faced the Rams. I still feel like we lost that. We'll lose that. And then I feel like we beat. Did we play anybody else? Oh, we beat the Panthers. We should have beat Kansas City, and then we won against the Raiders. So the bad start of the season. You know what? I'm gonna raise my grade to like a C minus. I'm gonna raise it to a C minus. That's why I give the Giants the first half of the week of the schedule because we aren't really. Some Giants fans aren't as negative as they are. We beat Washington and we beat Kansas City and we beat Atlanta.
That's a fact.
So the fact that we're under 500 is basically, like that reason.
And who knows what happens versus the Rams if Tony don't get hurt.
Exactly.
Because Tony was cooking them that first drive.
Yeah. But I still feel like, because the defense was playing good though.
Mm-hmm. I just think they lost hope because the offense, even Daniel Jones just lost hope that game. Like I don't want to say he quit, but he just threw his hands up that game.
But I feel like the very winnable games was the Falcons where we beat ourselves. Adoree dropped the pick. We beat ourselves versus Washington. We beat ourselves versus Kansas City, and we won against the Saints, Panthers, and Raiders. So, and if you look at the beginning of this year, we won the games that we didn't really think we were going to win. Other than the Panthers, I didn't think we were going to beat the Saints. Now, before the season, I thought we were going to beat the Raiders, so I'll take that back. But I give us a D plus to a C minus.
I'm going to give us an F. Plain and simple.
How you going to say I'm
I'm harsh, and then you give us an F.
I ain't say I wasn't gonna be harsh. I just said you was harsh. I'm harsh too. I'm harsher. you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm giving this an F just for the simple fact that we should not have lost. We lost that game to Washington because we played too conservative, especially after that interception. After that interception, we should have went for the throat. We don't run, but instead we run Saquon up the middle like twice and throw a slant that wouldn't have got the first down anyway. So that's just stupid. The Falcon game, the offense putrid. At some point, Jason Garrett do something. We was healthy that game. Galladay was there. Saquon was there. Shep was there. We was healthy. The offense should have been better versus that sorry Falcon defense. Okay, that's an F. We should have beat Kansas City, but Joe Judge don't know how to manage timeouts. That's an F. So as far as I'm concerned, we have the record we have because the coaching staff has been putrid. It shouldn't have took Patrick Graham 6 games to get his mind right. the defense was horrible for like the first 6 weeks of the season. The defense just now started looking good a few weeks ago. This defense is one of the most expensive units in football. There's a lot of money on this Giants defense. We got a lot of big contracts on this defense, and we ain't start living up to the billing until the Panther game. Keeping it 100 with you. So as far as I'm concerned, it's an F. And it has nothing to do with Gettleman. Because Gettleman put a good team on the field.
Yeah.
The coaching staff is just blundered everything. That's why I called them the Three Stooges. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving them an F. Daniel Jones gets an A for the first half. If I'm giving Daniel Jones an individual grade, I'm giving Daniel Jones an A because we've seen bad quarterback play. And Daniel Jones, despite when Daniel Jones had weapons, he looked like a top 5 quarterback. Daniel Jones without weapons still puts us in positions to win games. He just can't overcome the coaching staff. So as far as I'm concerned, Daniel Jones gets an A. The rest of the team gets an F. To answer Brandon H's question, shout out to Brandon H. Any countries that you wouldn't take over? No, I want the whole planet. This planet belongs to me. Bend the knee. I'm gonna put a satellite in space so the whole planet can see it. Bend the knee. Know what I'm saying? Take over everybody at one time. Bend the knee. I'm gonna interrupt your cable television program like Zod did in Man of Steel. Bend the knee.
I just watched that movie.
Movie was fire. Shout out to Jurek Raython. Yeah, I got my Canada man. Shout out to Fisk Unit. We got Fisk Unit in Canada too. Shout out to Timmy. Timmy says, "All right, Brody, it's 4 a.m. here. I'm gonna go take a nap before I have to boss people around. It's so cold already in Siberia, and I needed a burger and pepperoni pizza. I like how you eat. I can't eat pizza no more, but I love pizza. Shout out to Timmy for the burger and the pizza. Yeah, I could eat dinner with Timmy. Timmy seems like I could eat dinner with Timmy. You know what I'm saying? Timmy not one of you healthy people who want to eat kale and like a piece of spinach for dinner. Like we not. We gonna eat these burgers. We gonna eat this pizza. We gonna rock out. But Evan Engram gets an F. No, Evan Engram don't even get a grade. Evan Engram get an NA. He don't even get a grade. Evan Engram get an incomplete. He don't even count. Oh man, I'll tell you what, this podcast is gonna be dope. I may have to make the stream private because of the world domination, little 30 minutes of the world domination. I may have to make this stream private. But the podcast gonna be fired. This will be uploaded on all podcast platforms.
Oh my goodness.
Bulletproof Giants podcast, okay? This will be on the Bulletproof Giants podcast. So trust me, you know what I'm saying? We gonna rock out. You know what I'm saying? No, hey, look, man. Look, I appreciate y'all letting me dream for 30 minutes about world domination. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would have like have a Fisk Unit arm patch. You know, I like walk around with an arm patch. Like it says with the Fisk Unit shield on it. It'd be a requirement. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, the things I do if I ran the world. Oh my god.
No, but Fisk, I hate to do this, but I gotta go.
Oh no, we wrapping up. Once I plug
okay.
the podcast, it's over.
Oh yeah.
Once I tell you, you can listen to it on the podcast format. It's over.
I really don't want to go to work.
Yeah, that must suck.
Yeah.
But when I take over the world, you won't have to work. But you know what I'm saying? So listen, I love y'all, man. I got the best supporters on the world. I'm Fisk on my other channel. They call me Martin Luther Fisk. You know what I'm saying? I'm Martin Luther Fisk on my other channel. I have a dream that one day the New York Giants will win the Super Bowl every year for a decade. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day the Giants will beat the Eagles so bad they'll relocate to Canada. I have a dream. Oh wait, I take that back because I'm gonna run the world by then. So you know it won't be called Canada no more. It's gonna be called like Fisk Vegas C or something like that.
Fisk
Section
Vegas
C
North.
or something. Yeah, Fisk Vegas North. There we go. Fisk Student North. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna call y'all. But yeah, man, I appreciate you pulling up, Ash Money.
No problem, bro.
And once again, the thoughts and this is all allegedly. Okay, none of this is set in stone, people. Okay, this is all just wishful thinking. All right, don't you know what I'm saying? This is wishful thinking. All all alphabet letter agencies that may be spying on me right now. I'm just playing. You know, I love y'all. Like Eminem say after all his violent songs, I'm just playing. You know, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Bulletproof Giants, man. Make sure y'all go check out the podcast. We fire over here. That's it. That's all, man. We about it.